Good afternoon, my lovelies. Welcome back to Rich's Corner, where today we're tipping a toe back into Schedule 1. It's been about 2 weeks since we've done a video on this. I've been mostly doing one of my other streams and one of my other games. Um, Schedule 1 is a game that I fell in love with instantly when it got released. I've been following it on like social media. I've been following it on the different websites that are also following it because there's a lot of interest in this game, like how it's developed, how it's going to progress, why is it doing so well, and various other things. That being said, we have only got one more achievement to get in the game. It is in early access. It's planned on being in early access for at least another year, but with loads of development laid out, loads of actual oh, there we go. Sorry, loads of actual new ideas, new things, new 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 game content basically. And I mean the roadmap's huge. That being said, I will be doing a little video later on for the roadmap just for YouTube. I will talk about the roadmap throughout the game. I will mention bits and bobs, but primarily I'm gaming today. So I'll be going through the game, playing, trying to chase down that last coveted achievement of 10 mil. Really want that 10 mil just to tick all the boxes. Um, we had, yeah, we haven't played for like 4 days, and that was me going in just to have a look at something. But yeah, there was something that dawned on me after my last stream. My last stream, I was pretty much set up and I said, that's it, we just got to play the game now and earn money. But there was a very crucial element to the game that I never actually touched upon. And that was in the coca leaves. The coca leaves that we use in our, I forget where the coca leaves are, the factory. In the coca leaves in the factory making the coke, we've never dried them to get a different quality. It can be done. Other people do it. It's a common thing. I'm just stupid and haven't done it yet. I haven't looked into drying racks and automating to get the three different qualities we need, which is the green, the blue, and the purple stars. That's the needed to cater for the desires of all of our customers. Because if you go on to, as I've done in previous streams, can't remember how to play the game now. If you go into your contacts, if you look here, standards for the people are all low in the first two, and very low in some cases. So, so yeah, basically the first two, Northtown and Westville, the customers only want low quality goods. Downtown and the docks is moderate, and Suburbia and Uptown is high. So you've got 6 locations with 6 dealers, and they can be broken up into North and Westville as one, Downtown and Docks one, Suburbia and Uptown one, and that's the three qualities you can get from quality controlling your products, i.e. drying racks or using some of the chemicals, because some of the grow formulas actually reduce the quality and some of the fertilizers increase the quality. So you can do it that way as well. But the drying racks does it all for you. Like you can literally stipulate what drying rack will produce what quality of product once dried. Like I was saying, oh, there's got some gold on me. Let's put that back for later. We're going to do something with the gold later. It's a bit cheaty, but I want to see if it still works. I saw someone do a video that's going to be ridiculous. Can I sleep here? No, let's go back to the motel. Get a bit of shut-eye and start the day off right. But yeah, we haven't looked about changing the coke farm to increase the quality or decrease the quality to cater for the three quality levels. So what I plan to do today is, I don't normally do this. I mean, I've done it once before in one of the other streams where I show you guys my process. I show you how I set up and how I get things working, basically. So like the layout of my grows. But today, because it's something that I haven't actually spoken about or talked about in any of the streams, I thought we'd do it from the bat, like off the bat. So we will be basically just ripping apart the coke farm, replacing everything down just to get the three qualities. I haven't looked in on my dealers. I'm not going to. I know last time I was on, I did give, I think, most of them decent quality products because, like I said, now I've done the regional. Actually, let's look at the dealers. So all of Benji's customers are local to him, i.e. they only want low quality stuff. Brad is medium, so blue star. Jane is, I think, purple. No, Jane is also blue. So Jane and Brad are blue. Leo is purple. Molly is green. And that's it. So we and Leo are the only ones that have anything worth talking about, really, because they're the higher levels that we have. So we is selling coke, and Leo is selling the meth. What I'd like to do is, as I did with the meth farm, if you remember back in the other stream, is we had 3 different qualities of meth coming out. So you had the racks were producing blue, the green, the blue, and the purple star quality of product, which is great because that's the 3 you need to actually do the to cater for all 3 of your clienteles. I also did this, which now I think about it is kind of silly. Basically, I wanted to muck around with different ingredients. So rather than mixing it with, in here we were making Sexy Monkey, I believe. Yeah, Sexy Monkey, Tropic Thunder and Longface. So same as all the others. It was Viagra and horse semen. That was the combination. But with this setup, the way I've got it is, how many have I got left in there? With the setup, you don't really need to do much other than change the location of the items. Sorry, change the item. So the locations on the shelf stay the same. If I do that, you'll see someone now is coming to place that item within the mixer. Even though that is the first time that item's ever been introduced to the system, because we've got the handlers coming from the rack to the machine, they'll take whatever you put on there. Should be another one coming now. There you go, another one's coming now. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to hang around with these guys. We're going to definitely turn that down a bit. Just turn it down. Go a little bit. There we go. We're going to hang around with these guys a bit, and we're going to work through all the ingredients and all the mixes. We can do other things in the stream, obviously. Actually, let's take one off there. But I want to basically empty the warehouse today and then reintroduce a new way of mixing. So I'm going to, like I said, we're going to have drying racks. So we might have to sell off quite a bit of stuff. We might have to fire a few people. We might have to rehire a few people. I don't know. I'm tempted just to get rid of everyone and like start from scratch, just purely for ease of brain. What I might do as well, I know it sounds silly, I might go and buy another couple of vans and then just buy 2 more vans or so, put them in the car park here and use them as storage. Or I suppose what I could do is I could just use one room up here. I mean, it's full practically. I'm not going to replenish it with seeds or anything else at the moment until, like I say, all of this is done. We have got some Viagra and some horse semen. So yeah, we can start selling off the stuff that we're not going to use. Saying that, I'll probably end up buying more of this stuff anyway, because it was the best financial mix. It didn't... I don't actually remember the addictiveness. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't need to do that. We can just have a look in our mix recipe. So Sexy Monkey will come up on the phone under products. Sexy Monkey, there we go. So it's 100% addictiveness. So yeah, Tropic Thunder and Horseface is actually probably the most... It's Tropic Thunder that gives it addictiveness. Oh, and Red Bull. So Tropic Thunder, Red Bull, and Adderall will give you 100% mix. Or 100% addictiveness, should I say. Alright, so let's start clearing out some of this stuff while they're working their magic. What we'll do is we'll go see Mick at the pawnbrokers. And what I found as well, like I know other people have started doing it. Oh, hiya. Welcome to chat, Angel. I know other people have started doing this now because I've got friends that play the game and they've also done a bit of research. They've looked into anybody else that are using your cash laundering services as mini farms. A few people have actually said it to me privately in whispers and chats and stuff, like they've not seen anybody else doing it. So there's not been a lot of people trying and testing it out and posting their finds, like how well does it work. I mean, it works. The issue you have to do is, sorry, the issue that you'll find is you only get to use them when you launder money. If you're laundering money, then it becomes part of the process. So like, see, I missed the door. So every time you go and launder a couple of $1,000 worth of cash or whatever it is, or whatever you're doing it in, you have to then take the meth, make the meth, let the ovens cook, let the labs produce. So it becomes part of the process. But it does also mean that by the end of it, you end up with three, because I've only got 3 meth farms. The others are, the other one is a weed farm. So you end up with 3 stacks, which is only 10 in meth language. So you end up with 1.5 stacks, actually, sorry. 1.5 stacks of meth, and then about 4 stacks of bud, because we got the weed farm at Tacos, thanks to Mr. Kyle. See? So it does take up a little bit of time when you're harvesting all this stuff and when you're playing around with it, but realistically, if you're laundering money at this stage, which I still am, because I spend a lot of money on gold and resell it and get it all back at cash, which is why I've got over $500,000 in my cash inventory. But it becomes part of the process. I did it for about 2 or 3 streams where I literally just laundered and made meth. That's why the motel is absolutely chock-a-block with random bits on the shelf, because you have to pack it somewhere. And I wasn't going to put a packing station in all of the laundering services. But yeah, they're worth it, I think. I mean, if you get to that stage... Why is that jumpy? If you get to that stage and you're still laundering money, it's worth it, I think. Still doing it. There we go. So yeah, it's worth it, but it has to become part of the process for you to understand it. What's good? Quite a lot of things. I'm enjoying Schedule 1. I haven't been on it for a while. But yeah, I've come back to do a little bit of a stream today. So yeah, we're selling off stuff we don't need at the moment because we're going to redo the warehouse. We're going to automate it a bit better, and we're going to put in drying racks to get 3 different qualities of cocaine out of the warehouse. But yeah, there's been a few releases on the roadmap to what's coming up. I'm going to do a little video later after I finish the stream on YouTube, laying out what Tyler said's coming next, when he hopes to have it out, and what he's already done. Because yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff in the pipeline. I'm looking forward to the cartel. We'll have a rival gang situation going on. Oh, I've got to set it here, haven't I? Yeah, we've got a rival gang going on. Also a new property, the mansion, will be coming up soon, which again I'll do a little video on when I do the roadmap video on YouTube later today. But yeah, as I was saying, with all the collecting, all of this stuff, all the meth, not the coke was just random, but the meth the weed, all of this stuff has come from picking up basically from the laundering services. Like I say, you can use all your laundering services, the 4 locations, you can use them as like mini grows. Mad Locus, hello, welcome to the chat. Yeah, the stuff on the roadmap's looking awesome. The cartel and the mansion, that's what I'm looking forward to most. I've played around in the beta, so I've seen the jukebox, and there's another new location coming out, just a little one, like a little storage facility. It's tiny, but it's new. It's something fresh. I'll be doing a proper stream when that comes out on. I think it's this week, actually. I think it will be this week, because normally what you find is in the beta, Tyler release a load of new stuff that he wants to release on that week. So it's never in beta for more than a week or so. And yeah, the new stuff's been up for about a week already. Right, let's sleep the night away so we can start this process. Because yeah, I want to strip out the warehouse. I want to get the 3 different quality gradients from the coke. So I'm doing it to the meth. And that worked out fine, because like I've done in a previous stream, all of my dealers are regional. And I know there's a lot of people saying, hey, keep the guys to yourself, like the high rollers. But what I found when I was mucking around with that is that the high rollers, and the only way you can actually get a decent amount of money out of them, more so than if you would give them to your dealers to sell to, was if you offer them something else. And normally you offer them more than what they want and at a price higher than what they're going to pay, and you'd end up losing the sale. So I just strapped them onto the dealers that are in their area and gave them the 3 different gradients of qualities, and now everybody buys from their dealer because that dealer only has the quality of stuff that they like, and that seems to be working pretty cool. Now we got our first, is that our first new mix? Sneaky and athletic bio fruit. Okay, so that's the new mix. That's the batteries and the Red Bulls. That's nice. So just with batteries is Bright Eyed. But yeah, we want this basically to run down. I might give it a bit of a helping hand and start selling stuff off. I mean, we're going to use potential. I want to keep the seeds. Don't know if we're going to use the fertilizer. Don't know. So to save space and time, I'm going to sell. I think I'm going to sell everything I don't really want. I should get my van. This is going to take ages otherwise. Then we go to the barn, get the van. Actually, can we buy another one? How much are they? They were like 9k, weren't they? They were cheap. Yeah, let's go buy another van. I'd like to purchase a vehicle, please, Jeremy. Thank you. So we was going to buy one. Where have you put it? It's over there. It's white, isn't it? One of the things they've put in is graffiti and decaling. So you'll be able to do your own graffiti, and you'll be able to do your own. You'll be able to pick the detailing on the van a bit better. So you'll be able to put like your logo. Hello. There it is. Repaint. Let's just make it. Other than there we go. Let's make it red. There we go. Just so we know it's different. We know it's different. This one's going to be full of stuff. Right. So we take this down to the. Why is it so jumpy? Look at that. I mean, I've got nothing else running. I had some issues with this before, and it turned out to be basically it was workers getting stuck and not being able to produce. Basically, is that what's happened here? Have I changed the? Hang on, have they got any money? Money. Yeah, they've all got money. So again, see, look, there should be a couple of people moving to do stuff. Yeah, they've all got money because we got to here. This needs to be mixed or put on the shelf or put into the brick. But because they're stuck, because something can't happen. So yeah, look, we got the 2 different types mixed in. There we go, someone's moving now. So yeah, it's a good indication if something's not working right. When your game becomes a bit stuttery, it'll probably keep stuttering until we sleep the night away. Let me just brick this up quickly. But it was a good indication that something wasn't right. So whenever you change over a recipe, or whenever you move something around in one of your factories or one of your grows, just be mindful that if the game starts becoming a lot more stuttery, because again, it is early access, it has issues. Yeah, it's still stuttering, but we've managed to sort out that, so that should sort itself out, hopefully. If not, we'll just do a quick reset. But yeah, we want all this to run down, basically. So we'll leave them to it. Let's go. I'm going to leave the van there, because... No, I can do that now. I can do that now. I'm going to empty everything I can, basically, except for the seeds. Because we'll definitely be using the seeds. And probably the soil. But we might be going in a different direction with the fertilizer. So we'll clear out as much as we can while we're here. So leave that van there. Let's go check out the meth farm quickly. Still stuttery a little bit. But yeah, I want to make the coke a bit better. I want to make the meth's fine as it is. It's just very slow. Because again, you're basically cutting the productivity in thirds. Have we got anything left in there? No, good. You're cutting the productivity into thirds because you're trying to distribute it as with the poor meth, which is the green, then the standard meth, which is the blue, and then the premium, which is the purple. And these guys go through product like no tomorrow. Like, so they're still cooking, they're still making, they're still feeding it into this, but because, yeah, that they're running out of stuff over here. So there should be loads of Viagra on there. There isn't. There should be loads of horse semen on there. So the way I set this place up is you literally just slide it along yourself. You can get a handler to actually move the stuff for you, but I think I ran out of beds. I'm not sure if I was on the verge of working that out and doing it, or if I was on the verge of just saying, no, that's the best I can do. I'm going to do it manually. Same with this, actually. Let's do this, because this will be, once all this is done, that'll be ready for a revamp. Boom. Boom. Right, so that's everything lined up the best we can do. We can actually put a little bit more horse semen in the other side. Boom, boom. So there we go. So that should keep them rolling for a little bit longer. We have got some decent meth, as well as the poor quality, but that's what I'm trying to get to everybody. There's two regions require or prefer the green star quality. Two regions prefer the blue star quality, and two regions prefer the purple. You've got two dealers in each. So you've got two dealers for two regions, so one in each. You can give a stack of each product to the dealers. So like I did in my contacts. You know, Northtown has got, where are you? There he is. Benji. And all of them around him are on low quality. So Benji and, where is she? Molly. They're all low quality buyers in their region. So if you assign all of these customers to Benji and all of these customers to Molly, and then only give them products with low quality standards, they sell like hotcakes, and they sell it really quick. Same with Downtown. You've got Bradders. He's got all of these. You give all of them to Brad. You give all of the guys to that's not her. There she is. To Jane. You give all of these guys to Jane, and their quality is moderate. So it's the blue star, and that'll just sell really quickly. Same over here. Leo and we. You give all the guys in their region to them. They only want high standard stuff. You give them high standard stuff. It sells so much quicker. And you know, you might not make the best bang for your buck, but money over time, you will. You will definitely. Okay, so that's all working fine. I'm not too worried about the weed farm at the moment. The weed farm is something I might even dismantle. We'll go and have a quick look at it while we're waiting for the coke farm to empty out. And hopefully, yeah, hopefully the stutters will stop now. Weed farm is over the bridge. Let's go. Again, it's been a while since I played the game. Just trying to remember where everything is. I've also got a couple of Easter eggs that I haven't done any videos on. I'll give a shout out to the people that told me about these Easter eggs and show me these Easter eggs. I'll do that a bit later. But realistically, these Easter eggs are just, like, I'm sure there's tons in the game, but these ones, they just stand out a bit more to me because of the references. But yeah, we'll wait. Just want to see if Molly's got any cash on her. You have, but you're not selling anything. Okay. Right, so yeah, let's have a look at the weed farm. Everybody's outside looking bored, so they look like they need replenishing. So what have we missed? So yeah, we've run out of the mixing agents. So yeah, we've run out of, yeah, all of those shells. All of those shells were meant to be covered in mixing agents for these guys. And we were ending up with Dark Queef, which came with 5 different types of enhancements, and it made it the most potent mix you can get for those mix. Ah, Rodica, hello. Arcadia, sorry, Rodica. I've got 2 followers with pretty much the same name. Yes, I did have a restful Star Wars day. Thank you very much. After those 3 streams, I was KO'd. Like, for you, those of you watching that don't know, I did a stream over the weekend for another game where they have multi-regional tournaments, and I did one at 1 PM for 4 hours, one at 8 PM for 4 hours, then one at 2 AM for 3.5 hours. So I was streaming from roughly 11 AM Saturday morning to 6 AM Sunday, and I had 3 hours in between the streams for coffee, food, and like psyching myself up. And yeah, Arcadia was with me for like the first and the last one, I think. You even came on. You said, I've had an 8-hour sleep and breakfast. Why are you still here? So yeah, it was a daunting weekend, and then I had Star Wars day off. I had to. I'm a Star Wars fan. I sat on the sofa, dribbling into my coffee, and watched a couple of the Star Wars films. But yeah, it was a good stream. Enjoyed it. Everybody on the channel got to see these tournaments in their entirety, rather than like one person doing the European and then another person. I did all 3 of them on my channel, and you can see them all. I had fun. I didn't win any of the tournaments. I think I placed 38th in the European. I didn't even check where I placed in the Americas. It was like 5 AM. I was like, oh, thanks for watching, guys. Bye. I just, yeah. And no, the sad thing is as well, I couldn't even get to sleep. I came off, it was 5 AM, and I was ruined, and I just sat on the sofa contemplating what to do next for about an hour and a half before I forced myself to go to bed. And yeah, it was a good day. Right, let's go check out this warehouse. We should have a lot less product to deal with now. Also, I can get rid of that van. But yeah, there's a couple of things I want to show you guys in here today as well. There's a few glitches that are not been dealt with yet, and I don't want to exploit them. I just want to show you them. So I'm going to do it quickly to show you it working. If you guys want to use it to get that money, go for it. Absolutely fine. I will try my hardest. Hang on, what have you run out of now? So that's okay to go. That needs that to go in there. That's all ready to go. Why aren't you moving that? Maybe help them because it's a new recipe. I find the game's a bit buggy when it comes to new recipes. Sometimes you do have to just give it a little bit of a helping hand. Sometimes. There we go. So that's making it okay. Cool. Right, let's go get rid of... And as we found out in one of my other streams, don't run over your own employees. You get put under investigation by the police. I really panicked when that happened. I thought they were coming into the actual warehouse. But yeah, we'll go set all this. That stuttering still going on. I might have to do a reset, guys. I don't understand why that's happening. Yeah, look at that. That's proper rubbernecking. Alright, let me go and save it quickly, and then I will just do a quick reset of the game. I mean, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. If it still happens, then it's something going on in the because it wasn't happening on the last stream. It's going to be something to do in the Coke factory. Right, let's quit you. Because yeah, whenever you move something around, change the recipe, or hire someone new, sometimes you have a bit of pathing problem, and you have to start the process off yourself by adding 1 or 2 bits. I found that anyway. I don't know if anybody else has. Like, it might just be something else. Yeah, let me quit out the game quickly. But yeah, a reset should sort that out. If not, like I say, it's going to be the Coke farm. And to be fair, we're stripping the Coke farm down anyway today, so that doesn't matter. It'll just be a case of have to strip it now. Boom. Right, back in. Because yeah, when I see like these loading pages, and it shows you the game's recommendation for how to set up, how to roll along. You look at it and go, I can get about 30 times more than that in the warehouse. I could get so much more money. And then you fill the warehouse, and then it just starts stuttering left, right, and centre. Right, let's... I'm going to walk. Still stuttery. What the hell's going on with the game? So yeah, I reckon the warehouse. Alright, let's strip the warehouse. Do, do, do. I moved the bloody van, didn't I? You guys. That's what happens when you have a break for a week. You come back, you forget where you put everything. Yeah, the game's definitely having issues. Because, yeah, that loading screen was a bit funny. But again, it's an early access game. Like, every time Tyler's done an update, he has done some form of code cleanup. Like, he's putting all the saves together and things like that. So it's an ongoing process. And again, the more you do in the game, the more pressure is put on the software and the code. Right, let's sell all of this fertilizer. I'm an avid horticulturalist, honest. Because again, we don't know if we're going to stick with the fertilizer. We might go something else. We might do yield, and get the coke leaves down to a lower level, and then use the drying racks to get them up. Because fertilizer increases the quality. If you look over it, all natural fertilizer which will increase the quality of your plants. So if you use that on its own, it steps the plant up a quality. If you use it with something else, then I'm not sure actually, but if you mix it with something else, it negates that quality increase. So if you do yield, like I think it's the red one for yield, if you do red and green together, you end up with a low quality plant because the quality from the fertilizer is negated by the yield. So choose your chemicals wisely, depending on what you want to get out of your grow or your lab. Excuse me. Don't run anyone over. Don't want to get harassed. Well, actually, while we're here, we'll do some more. This is another thing I'm having issues with. I cannot get enough money in the bank. Absolutely, like, every time I go past one, I chuck some cash in. It's just not enough. I know Tyler's working on the casino. So the casino eventually will be a business that you can buy. And I don't know if it's just going to be like a business or if it's actually going to be a laundering service. If it's a laundering service, then, you know, I imagine the casino will be quite big. So at the moment, the most we can do in one establishment is 8k. Where is it? So yeah, if the casino's the next business, maybe 12k as well. So like if you do all of your laundering services and use the cash point to put 10k in a week, we worked it out. You can put $150,000 into the bank every week, because it's 20k a day through the laundering services, 7 days in a week, so that makes it 140 plus the one drop off that you can do into the bank directly, which is just 10k. Yeah, it works out 150 a week, which is cool. You know, that's a decent amount of money, but we're chasing the achievement. So, you know, oh god. Oh no, I've got nothing on me, have I? It's good, it's good. But yeah, with the casino, that'll be a bit extra. And then eventually, you know, hopefully another business as well. But I think because Tyler's got so much ready to go and so much that he wants to develop, it's... Come on. Well, I can't go if you don't remove the barrier. The police need a tweak on their AI as well. Like it's like having Teletubbies patrolling the grounds. Yeah, I think the glitchiness will be gone once we move all this stuff. See, so these guys, who's doing the brick press? It'll be you guys, won't it? Yeah, so it's going to be the handlers. Is there any handlers in here? No, so that's what's glitching out and making it stuttery. Because we got the new... So why won't that one come? Oh, there's more Sexy Monkey. That's why. Sexy Monkey is the last mix. But this one should be okay. Ah, that's a different type of mix. So let's get rid of that. Oh no, that's right. That's right. So yeah, it was the Sexy Monkey that was the issue. That was the last of the old lot. It's this that's an issue. That should be good. Yeah, bright eyes. With battery. They go into here. That's it. So why are you not moving it around? I'm sure there's a glaring example of what needs to be done. But regarding, like I say, regarding... Oh, there we go. Something just pinged. It was probably one of the ovens. But yeah, regarding the process of it, it is basic. Like the way it's laid out. It's very simple. Why are you two doing the same job? Oh no, she was replenishing, yeah, the mixing agent. Okay, so this is kind of working now, I think. This one isn't, no. But it might just be because... I think this is... Yeah, this is the chemist that handles all the mixers. Margaret? Is her name really Margaret White? So Margaret White works... Yeah, you do. Yes, you do, Margaret. So Margaret White works a coke farm for me. Bless you, Margaret. Go on, go and do that other machine and prove me wrong. Yes. So yeah, it was just the Sexy Monkey that was the issue. Okay, so this is what happened before. Like basically, whenever you're sorting out a new recipe, you end up with bits and bobs in your inventory left over because you have to sometimes manually push it through. So we can leave them to it now. Do you want to buy some unbagged Coke? Are you sure? I think there should be like a reduced value for that. Like, you know, you sell somebody drugs. Never mind the packaging. You're selling them drugs. They want the drugs, not the packaging. If they want the packaging, then no. You've come to the wrong person. But yeah, I have all this rando stuff in here. This is my clear out room. And it's good because it gives you an opportunity still to remember the basics of the game. Because once everything's automated, you just go around harassing people and like finding weird like Easter eggs. Thank you. Right, have we got any? So we need 10 sexy monkey to make a brick. Have we got any randos? No, all that's weird. There's a bit of meth. No, where did we put the other meth? That was in the sweatshop. I've seen people do some really elaborate builds in this sweatshop. I mean, I know it was like the first property after the motel. But yeah, there's some like real intense setups, like coke farms. You can still only have one person in there, but like a coke farm that produces 3 different types, all in there, just racks and racks and racks of 3 different qualities of coke, and then you just go over and bag it up. I'm lazy. I just want like one place to do one thing, and then leave me alone to play the game. Let's put the gold there because we had some for some reason. So we've only got the 10s of that. Let's have a little baggy session. Let's have a bagging up session. Let's get rid of that and do jars. For a very long time, jars was the only thing that I managed to produce. So this very much was a Count 5 simulator on Richie's channel. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, when I do the sorry, I'm getting lost. Where is it? Oh, I haven't got enough space. Damn, that's a lot. Okay. Yeah, when I do the roadmap video later on, I'm not going to be in game or anything like that. I am literally just going to do the roadmap because it's got quite a lot on there. Not out now, but it's telling you what's coming up, what's going to be released, when it's going to be released. And yeah, some of it's quite surprising. Like, I know that there's another narcotic coming out. He wants to do mushrooms. I can see instantly that is going to cause some hilarious videos because of the effects. Like, loads of people walking around tripping balls. That'll be that'll be quite interesting to me. Get in there. But yeah, these Easter eggs that somebody showed me, like we had a day of just helping each other out on the game. He came round and we were just talking. I was showing him builds and stuff on the map. And he was like, "Do you know about this?" I was like, "Why would that be in the game? Who put it there and what is the point?" And then, yeah, lo and behold, I went and had a look and I was like, "Okay, I can see it's fantastic." Nothing to do with changing the game. It is just purely little Easter eggs, just for people that play the game. Get in there. Kadoosh. Right, let's leave those in there for the moment. Let's grab... There is tons of product in here. Absolutely tons. And again, that's all just come from the laundering services. So all this weed has come out of Kyle's farm at Taco Ticklers. He's been keeping an eye on the plants for me because he's awesome. So it is kind of worth it. Like, you know, if you're laundering money every day and you're there every day and you don't mind doing the manual farm thing every day for a small farm, then it's worth it. Like, you waste about 10 to 15 minutes in the game, which is like half of the actual day in the game. But at the end of it, you've got all this lovely product, and you do have to manually bag it up and everything yourself. But you could actually have... that's actually a good idea, Rich. That's not bad. So where I was saying about ripping out everything in the sweatshop, you could just have that as a bagging area and have one handler doing everything. Like bagging station, a brick press. You could have him literally doing everything. And then you just have one shelf that you feed everything from. Would that work? That would work, wouldn't it? We might actually do that later. Because yeah, if I could automate this and then just have this area for like storing gold and guns, like proper gangster stuff, then yeah, that'd be quite cool. Move my keyboard as well. I keep mispressing the button. Get in there. So yeah, this wasn't one harvest, by the way. This was like maybe 3. But I think you get about 5 stacks of bud from Kyle's farm every day and a half, maybe a day. And again, if you don't mind putting in the hours, because you can come back here at night. That's what I got into the habit of doing when I was doing this regularly. Like I would, oh no, we need baggies. I would literally go around the day doing everything I needed to do, and then get back here at night, and then yeah, just go to town. Let's put all the product there. We can bag this stuff up. And yeah, if you don't mind the manual side of things, which I've stated from day one, that if you lose the manual aspect of the game, then it's just a standard Factoria kind of game. At least, oh no, we don't need that. We need that. At least doing the manual side of things yourself, you're still getting your hands dirty and remembering what was funny about the game. Because yeah, this bagging machine, when I first saw it, was hilarious. I still make mistakes. Oh, and that startling revelation of, if you guys are watching this and you haven't watched my other stream and you haven't been following me, see this little blue button? Package? If you hit it, it becomes an unpacking button, so you can unpack jars and put them into bags. Same with bricks, you can break them down. But yeah, when I found that out, I had a moment to myself. Just turn that other light on, guys. It's the weather here today has been ridiculous. It has been going from absolute sun to belting it down with rain, and at the moment we've just gone from peak blue skies with sun to black heavy clouds. So yeah, need the extra lights on. But yeah, the manual aspect of the game for me is something that I will always keep, because it gives me a chance to talk to you guys as well. Like if I'm here doing this, it's very monotonous. But I've got you guys listening, I've got you guys commenting and talking, so you know it's part of the game that we all normally do. Like we all play, or we can brick that. We all play games, and sometimes people are with us when we're playing games, sometimes they're not. So we're used to talking while we're playing games. Well, I am anyway. And it's nice to actually have people listening and people taking notes, and yeah, it's good. So that's full. Let's get rid of you. Let's say that's all the bricks are over there. Oh, we've got the haunted we've got the haunted brick. We've got the haunted brick press again. This happened a few times. So look, the brick press is tied into my vision. It keeps well, it doesn't keep happening. It's happened twice. So you know it does happen, but not a lot. Right, have we got any more product that needs bagging up? No. Okay, so we will stick that down there. Let's double check we've got nothing decent on the back shelf that I can reach. I promise. There we go. Oh, we got some seeds and some drying racks. Okay. So that can be there. Right, so that's all our loose products. Sleep the night away. Go and have a quick butcher's. Still there? Yeah, look. This game, man. I mean, as we're talking about the glitches, and I'm quite close to where one of these Easter eggs are, I'll give a shout out to Vis, my friend, Mr. AB, over on Steam, and various others. We've been playing together for years. He told me about this. The thing is, in other streams, I've run away from the police and hid here. You guys see a giant spoon? Like, I've hid here, trying to jump away from the police and crawled under that because, you know, I thought it was a bit of steel girding. It's a bloody giant spoon, guys. Again, Mr. Viss, thank you. Thank you for saying, have you seen the spoon? Like, just like, yeah, no. What are you talking about, Viss? What do you mean spoon? Oh, there's a giant spoon in the game. So yeah, that's one of the Easter eggs. I mean, there's others, but yeah, the spoon is quite an interesting one for me. Let's go do the other one. Is it this way? Yes, this way. There's one other one. I mean, like I say, there's many more, but these two were pointed out to me. Like I said, Viss was round here. I was showing him a couple of setups. He was showing me a couple of setups. We were having a good old time of it. And he's like, "Do you know about this? Do you know about this?" And I said, "No." So he showed me it, and it worried me. All right, where are you? They're around here somewhere. Unless they've been patched out. Because he showed me a video with them in. Ooh, I might have lost them. They might have been patched out. There is basically a loading area. Yeah, they must have patched it. It was literally behind that the church. So you go to... Was it the church? Actually, no, it wasn't. Was it the cul-de-sac? There it is. No, it's the cul-de-sac. So it's the bit by all the houses. So you go to the area where all the nice houses are. I say nice houses. They're bigger than everything else. Get away. Oh! People around here are just driving high. But yeah, I thought it was the church. But now I'm thinking it's the place where all the houses are. If it was the church and we've just been there and we can't find them, it's been patched. But there's an Easter egg that I want to show you if it's not here. Go away, old Bill. Why am I in a tree? Get out the tree. Oh, people have started modding the game now. Like, it hasn't taken them long at all. Like, there's some mods out there that Tyler needs to pay attention to because, yeah, they're really useful. Like mini-maps, money drop-offs and things like that that actually really help the game itself. So, yeah, I think it's here rather than by the church. So you go to the end of the cul-de-sac, next to this private property, this little white house. Again, shout out to Viss for showing me this. I didn't find this. You go behind. There they are. So there's Albert. There's Shirley. Salvador. And that's a very scary looking ghost there. You can't actually do anything or speak to this individual, but that is Nelson. If you look at the hair and the jacket, that's Uncle Nelson. But there's your suppliers. They're all the people. Like Salvador sells you the cocoa leaves, Albert sells you the weed, and Shirley sells you the pseudo. This is their spawn location into the map before you call them. They hang out here, so they're part of the framework. But that is Uncle Albert. Nelson, Uncle Albert. That's Nelson. Look at that hair. Bit ghostly. But yeah, again, shout out for this, for showing me this little Easter egg. I don't even know if it's an Easter egg or if it's just Tyler hasn't fixed it yet. But either way, this is something in the game that you don't normally see. All of your suppliers hanging out under a tree at the end of a cul-de-sac. Next to a property that is potentially the next property. So, you know, that's good. Right, let's get back onto the game. The Easter eggs are done. But yeah, when I saw that spoon... Still very glitchy and a bit jumpy. Oh look, someone's doing one of my sales. Is that well done, Jane? Cheers, love. Making me money. So we've run out of mix. We've run out of everything. What's going on? Why won't you? So that's all being cooked up. So they're just catching up, basically. Okay. So we're nearly there with this area. We've got 1 plant, 2 plants, 2 plants left to do, and then we can start the actual build, which is awesome. How many we got in here? Oh, we've got 2, 3-ish. So we got a few. Oh, why is that one blue? Maybe because I took all the fertilizer. Doesn't matter. Got nothing in there to sell at the moment. But yeah, all those batteries and all of the Red Bull now gone like that quick. It was like what, 1 day in the game? Why is that different? Okay, so that was the mix. So that was the problem. We were mixing old batches with new batches. That's why we got this one called Biofruit. Nightmare Durkey, or Durkle, sorry. That's the one that we made with the batteries. So that's coming along. That's nearly done. That's nearly done. Okay, so they're nearly finished. Very, very, very nearly finished. What I'll do is probably once all these are empty, I'll chuck in these standard cocoa leaves. Oh god. But we're going to need to get rid of all of this. Well, no, we won't actually. We can use this because we're still going to be making cocoa. Or rather... Sorry? Someone very excited for being at work. So yeah, we'll get all the gasoline out because, like I say, we will be using that again. It's just the placement of everything, and I might even, oh, when I do the video later, Tyler's bringing out lockers instead of to replace the beds, and he shows, well, somebody else showed the size of them. They're massive. They're pretty much the same size as the bed. They're like full-on double filing cabinet lockers. They're not like single employee lockers that I was expecting. Let me go get the other van. It's up at the barn, isn't it? Go, go, go. Yeah, we get the other van. Use that as just storage for the moment. Do, 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 do. Oh, I got caught on a tree. Severe rubbernecking for some reason. But nothing else going on the game itself. Like I say, with this software, with the coding for this game, it is like pretty much pushed to the limit with what's currently there. And with the new stuff being added, like he needs, and he does do it as well. Oh, hang on. Oh, are we gonna get done if we got gasoline on us? What's in the back of the motor? Nothing, so we can put some petrol in there. We just have to remember to obscure the cocoa leaves from the old build. Actually, let's move them down a bit so we've got a bit of thinking time. Okay, so they're not searching me. Good, because we got searched recently. There we go. Thank you, sir. Sorry, mate. Mobile storage. There we go. Oh, actually, will that keep the door open? No. Good. Right, let's chuck that in there and the baggies. Don't need them for the moment. So we chuck everything we're going to keep, because I think I went a bit overboard with the petrol, the gasoline. I didn't realise how little amount was going to be used. Like, it lasts forever. I've restocked seeds, fertilizers, and mixing ingredients in here twice since I filled it, and I haven't touched the gasoline. So yeah, you only really need like one shelf to run a setup like this for bloody ages. So maybe I should just go and sell all this. Just make sure they got some in here. They're full as well. Yeah, they're all full. Okay. Right, let's go sell all this, I suppose. What's the time? It's bedtime. Let's go sleep here, because we can. We have our own bed. I mean, who doesn't want a bed in a cocaine farm? You know, it sounds hilarious. But yeah, if anyone's got any hints on the old stutter, because I followed like some guides online. Like, my rig's a rig, trust. It can take it. It's got nothing to do with that. It's... yeah, I've tried the cache clear, which I do regularly. Trash clear, rather. Trash clear. For any of you that don't know, the tilde key brings up your console, and you can type in trash clear, as you can see at the top left hand of the screen. You hit enter, and it clears all of your trash. Yes, it's a bit of a cheat. I think it is, personally, but look, it didn't work. Ooh, is it clear trash or trash clear? Let's try clear trash. There we go. It's clear trash, not trash clear. If you do that, it gets rid of all the rubbish on the streets, and this town just produces rubbish like no tomorrow. Like, so much will appear over just one night. Right, let's sell it. But yeah, if anybody's curious, that trash, clear trash, does actually work for your farms as well. So places like the weed farm just produces it like crazy. Mick, you're doing me dirty on these prices, mate. Maybe that's it. Maybe I've got so much stuff in the game right now. That's why it's a bit stuttery. Because yeah, I've got farms full, and I mean every square inch of space. Like even in the barn, like I've used the spaces in between the beds to put shelving units, to put extra ingredients that we'll need later on in there, just to save me doing another buy. I wanted to set it up so it was pretty much automated, like everybody would, you know, but I think sometimes when you're dealing with early access games, you have to be a bit kid's glove kind of things. So you never know. Once we empty the... oh, I need that stuff from the back of the van. Boom, boom. Once we empty everything out and sell off everything, we might be okay. Plus, we're going to end up with a ton of cash and nothing in the bank. Again. Right, they can stay in there with the haunty brick press. This game's hilarious. Like the amount of jump glitches in the game as well is dangerous. Like this is my favourite one. For those of you that haven't seen it already, stand under a bus stop or stand under anything with a roof. Tap spacebar. Just jump, 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 jump. You're charging a jump, and then just walk out, and you go up in the air. Look, we're still going. There's my van. I can see my van, and we're coming down now. No fall damage, thank God. But yeah, that's like just one of the many wonderful glitches in this game. And again, they're not game killers. They're not like, you know, breaky sort of glitches. They're more like, oh God, that looks fun kind of glitch. Right, let's take you back here. Turn those headlights off. I don't know why, but you know, it might help with the game. So yeah, I will have to do a lot of laundering, because everything we sell we're going to get cash, and we're going to need money in the bank. I can definitely sell up some of this, because yeah, like again, that room up there, like the mini office, that is just full of everything you need to run that farm, like for weeks. The only thing I really needed to put any money into was the seeds and the fertilizer, because that's 1 for 1. This soil will last for 3 grows, so 1 bag in 1 pot will last for 3 plants. An idiot. I was trying to get the stuff out of the van. Boom. Boom. Doot doot. So you think like all of those shelves at the back and all of these shelves we've just cleared out. Like that was static stock, not doing anything, that we had spent money on. So yeah, let's go sell it. Let's sell everything, including the petrol, the gasoline, sorry. Don't think we'll get rid of the workers. We might do when we come to reshape everything, depending on what we need. Like, oh, there's the old bill. Get out of the way. Yeah, we might still use the same setup for like moving and growing and producing, but we're going to have it in a different orientation. So we might still need these guys. We just don't know yet. Kadoosh. Hello, mate. Do you want to buy some bags of soil? Yeah, you do. Oh, that was quite a lot. But yeah, there's the gold market's a good way to earn a bit of cash on the side as well. Like buying and selling gold. Buy gold for 10k, hold out until Mick wants to sell it to you. So buy it off you for 18 grand per bar. Doesn't always work, so it can be a loss, which is why I don't consider it an exploit. I consider it a mechanic. If every time you went to him he doubled your money, it's an exploit. And if you take advantage of that, then yeah, you're cheating. But because it's a fluctuating market, it's like a real gold exchange. Like you won't always get the money that you put back in, so potentially you can operate at a loss. So you need to hold on to it, like many people that buy and sell gold do. They hold on to it until the market's right, and then they sell it. But I've seen another little glitch that I want to have a look at. Again, I'm not going to do it to make money. I'm going to do it once to have a look at the glitch so I can show you guys and we can see it together. Right, let's get back. Sorry, love. Sorry, love. I'm rubbernecking. It's not even that bad. It's only when you're going fast. Oh God, really? Come on, guys. You've already searched me like 17 times today. Yes, 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 yes. Go away. There's nothing in the vehicle, mate. Off you go. Oh, he's going to get run over for jaywalking. Oh, he's going to get run over for me riding on the pavement. We'll sell that gasoline in a minute, because we've still got product in here that needs to be moved. That's standard. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. No, okay. So probably at this stage what we'll do is we'll just keep taking... Or they run out of money. I think they might have run out of money. This might be the manual stage. No, you guys are still cool. Ah, there we go. So let's put $1 grand in each of their suitcases. Get them just to finish off the process. Like, we've got some bits on us now. And I don't really care about the mixing, so I'm not going to replenish the mixing agent, but they're going to still cook up the cocaine base into the actual coke itself. So yeah, we'll keep them doing that. If I put all of... Actually, no, I'll keep the rocks with me, and we'll go and take them back to the farm. Sorry. We'll take them back to... Get it. Oh, God. You can tell it's been a while since I've actually had to do this manually. We'll take him back to the motel. Or packing station. Which, yeah, I'm thinking now to automate the sweatshop as just a packing station. Because I'm only using it to grow weed, like just as an extra space. You don't really need it once you get the meth and the coke. It's not really needed. It's fun, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, my ultimate goal is to have this room kitted out with a small grow in the middle, but shelves everywhere with one jar of each type of weed, with every type of enhancement on the actual weed. So it'd just be like a display warehouse. Got anything left in there? Nope. Anything left in there? Oh, there's tons. So yeah, we'll leave them guys cooking. We've got maybe 2 more batches there. Batches of 20, isn't it? So we can mix and match. So we're getting down to the last dregs of it. I think that'll be it. There's another 18. Get rid of that. So yeah, they do it in batches of 20. There's another one. There we go. So we've got a few more batches to go. Then they're done. Nice. Right, let's leave you guys here. The sun's going down, so the pawn shop's going to close. We'll run over to the packing station at the motel. We'll brick all this stuff up, chuck the cocoa leaves on the shelf. By that time, we can sleep the night away, and then tomorrow the coke warehouse should be finished. And then we'll just start emptying it of all the machines. We'll bring the red van up here and sell it all to Mick. I'd like to do this to everything. I'd like to just start again. Like, now I know what's going on. Like, rip everything out. Start again. Is this going to work with me? Like, come on. There we go. Can't really work. Let me just quickly save and log out. Get off. Yeah, that's that's an annoying little glitch. Because every time you move your mouse around to put something in, it kind of raises and lowers the hammer action on the brick press. Should be okay now. Nope, I got to turn the game off. Right, okay. Let me quit out. It's early access, guys. It's early access. Like any of you that were around for the early days of Minecraft or any early days of any good games, you know, it develops. It develops as it goes on. So glitches are pointed out, mistakes are understood by people like us, me and you, watching the game, commenting online and saying, hey, you know, like, there's something wrong there, let's fix it. It's only through moments like this, there we go, that the game will get better, because we will be helping the game developers, Tyler, make it a better game. And I'd love to see this game go as far as GTA. Like, the potential is there, definitely. I mean, like I've said from the beginning, graphically, it's not the best graphics in the world. But you don't have to have hyper-realistic graphics for a game to be good. You just have to have amazing gameplay, and that's what this has got. Like, early days when I first started this, I thought, wow. You know, I mean, I know there's other, like, drug simulator games out there, some that are trying to cause a bit of trouble for Tyler. But realistically, this is different. This is just enough tongue-in-cheek to make it a good game that isn't too jokey, and it's just enough realism in it so that people can play it and enjoy it. It's definitely a game that, yeah, you can get kind of lost in. You know, this is something I can stream and talk about all day long, but it's also something I can turn off the camera and play like a 9-hour session on my own, not talking to anyone. It's like one of those games. Same as Minecraft, I do the same thing. Alright, let's get back over to the warehouse. Let's take the scenic route along the river, the docks. Kickflip. That's another thing. Some tricks. So I've seen somebody mod the game so you can do tricks on the skateboard. You don't earn anything, but it's just fun. Right, you guys should be starting ready. There they are, or ready to get started, should I say. Right, let's get rid of the last of this lot. We can actually start getting rid of some of the units as well. Because yeah, I mean, I'm sure if I actually put a bit of time into watching more how-to videos, I like to see this game develop naturally through me playing it and other people watching me. I've had some great tips from people. I've had some great tips from people that have been watching me, and some people that I've had like come round, some friends as well. It's one of those games where I would rather see it unfold rather than have it told to me. So I could sell all of this. Should I? I'm going to sell off the fertilizer, I think. Because again, if you use different chemicals, you get different reactions. So we might not want to increase the quality. We might just want to increase the yield, or we might want it to grow really quickly. Depending on what grow formula you put in it, depends on what result you get. So yeah, we might want to change it. So I don't want to limit myself to just using fertilizer because I just happen to have 16 racks full of it. I'd rather get rid of them, lose a bit of cash in the process, because, you know, Mick doesn't give you the true value of the item. He gives you what he thinks it's worth, because it's Mick. So we might not end up using this, and like I said, I don't want it to force me to use it just because I've got it. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get you off. We're not going to sell the seeds. We're definitely keeping the cocoa seeds. If there's space for them. There isn't, so we'll put one of those shells back. Put seeds on. Might even do that. But yeah, we'll come to do that when we're tidying up. But we're going to get rid of all of the fertilizer. Definitely. Probably keep the soil. Because like I say, you don't need as much as I put in it. You know, each bag of soil will grow 3 plants. Okay, so that's all of what we got. Actually, we can put the shelves on the shelves and get a bit more out. Yeah. Okay, so let's go put those upstairs with the other bits, and then we can probably keep the soil. I've got 2 left, how annoying. And leave my skateboard just so I can get rid of those last 2. Right. So that's all the soil, isn't it? The fertilizer. Yep. Good. Right. So that's one aspect. That's the gasoline in there, which we'll sell. We'll get rid of this now. Ooh, hello. Maybe not. Let's see what we got on us. No, we're good. We're golden. Genghis! It's my favourite customer next to Kyle. Come on, dude. Yeah, okay. Always riding me, these police. Just out here trying to grow copious amounts of narcotics. But no, they won't let me. You were going to get run over by a van full of fertilizer. Do, 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 do. Howdy. Oh yeah, you're really smart, Rich. Let's do it and then just escape out of it. That's really cool, yeah. And yeah, we haven't been laundering while we've been doing this. So that was like 60k that I could have put in the bank. 3 days, 20k a day. It's easy just to forget about it and get on with the game. You just end up doing stuff like this, and then you think, oh, I've just wasted an opportunity to put 60k in the bank. But you know, I can do that off camera. I can just sit there editing movies with this up on the other screen, and then every day just literally just go and launder and bank. Nobody wants to see that. Cheers, Mick. Right, last slot for the white van. But yeah, I'm starting to think I might do this for all of them. Not today. I might sell everything off in every farm and have a proper restructure. So I had ideas, I've had like plans and things that I've tried and implemented, and they've worked. But then you find out something new, or something gets updated, or something gets added, and then you think, oh, it'd be better if I did it like this. Please just let me through. You have just searched me. Damn you, woman. Yeah, that's nice. Do you want to do the vehicle as well? Thanks. Oh, there we go. You've done it already. Good. But yeah, so like I knew about the quality of the weed with the dryers. I mean, it's day one stuff. But never contemplated to. I never contemplated it. Sorry, to do the same thing with cocoa leaves. They're a plant. You can dry them out and get a better quality apparently. So yeah, I checked it out online. There was a lot of people doing it and saying, "Why aren't you?" So I don't know. Why aren't I? So yeah, we're going to do that in here. I don't want them to leave. Oh, they're doing 10. They can stack to 20, so that'll be good. I don't want to end up leaving them where they can't do anything else because all the stations are full of coke ready to be packed, and I can just take it out. That's empty. That's empty. Oh, this might be the last run. That's empty. So we've got one more run being done in there in 5 minutes. So one more sleep and this place will be finished. Okay, cool. So let's go and empty this out. Excuse me. Excuse me. Try not to run them over because yeah, I hit one of them. Just the gentlest of taps with a transit. I know it's a transit. And yeah, the police were all over me, investigating. They got really close to getting into the warehouse as well. Like the gate was open as I went in, and yeah, the police weren't that far away, and the car tried to get into the actual gate. Oh yeah, we need the product. Come on, quick before he closes. But yeah, I'm thinking when I start the setup again for the coke, it's going to be 8 plants, obviously, to one grower, one farmer, botanist. Sorry. But do I need like two drying racks per 8, so 4 plants to each drying rack? In which case that'll be 8 drying racks for 32 plants. James ran out of product. Good. I want everybody to run out. I want this coke to be like the game changer for me. Ooh. Get out of the way. Yeah, I want the coke to be, like I say, produce the 3 qualities. And then I might make meth go back down to 1. Just produce like the high-end meth or mid-range. Because I mean, if you look at it that way, weed's low quality, meth can be moderate, and then coke could be the premium, the purple. So you can have one product for each quality rather than one, rather than making all three qualities. Oh God! Rather than making all three qualities for just one product. Let me park up properly. Oh, they killed my van. Leave my van alone. Van! This, are you okay, van? I wonder if we can get it higher. Let's try and get it higher. As this is a game, as this is a day of gaming glitches. Let's see how far we can push it. Okay. Ah, that's not fair. Is it still in there? Right. Okay, let's reverse it in a bit more. Alright, let's see if that works. Oh, it's got it! It's got it! It's in the framework! Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I didn't do it. But yeah, as a day of glitches goes, and Easter eggs, and stuttering, it only seems right. There we go. That's nicely parked up. So yeah, we'll take this stuff out just so there's no backlog. That side's finished. That side's finished. Did that one get done? That's finished. Oh no, they got 1 minute 30 left on that one. Let's go and sleep. Actually, let's get all this out as well. We'll probably be able to brick them up actually. Yeah, let's do the bricks here. So going back to the old the Motel 6. And plus as well, the workers, even though it hits like nighttime, they will still work until 4 AM. So what are you doing with my Coke? I think they're just chucking it on the side. Okay, thanks. But yeah, they will keep working till 4 AM. As part of like whatever the process is. So this place will still go. As you can hear, it's 9 PM. Curfew's going off. If you were just standing here, this process would still operate until 4 AM and then everything just stops. That side's done. That side's done. There's one more batch in there. Q1. If we sleep, we might actually be able to finish up. Beds aren't up there, Rich. They're down here. Okay. So you think we've got one person selling, we're still making 18 to 20k a day, and I haven't collected off her since we started this stream. So there's a lot to come, money-wise. Hammer time. Thank you. Can I move this one? Yeah, let's do it. Help him out a little bit with the process. Drop one. That needs a bit of a tweak as well. The multi-grab, I don't know if anyone else is having issues with it, but when you hold the right mouse button and you use it to grab a lot of stuff, it doesn't always work. It's quite often a bit droppy. That's finished, that's finished, that's finished. Let's brick up this last 2 bricks. What I'll probably do is, once we've emptied everything here, we'll go and collect, or rather collect all of this that's here and just give it out to our dealers to move. Same with the stuff back at the motel. I've got to get rid of it. I can't keep just chucking it there. I've got tons of product there. I want all of my dealers to be empty. So Benji's out, Brad's out, Jane's finished. She's got nearly 40k on her. Leo's up to 85 and he's still got 100 meth. Molly's out. Wee's up to nearly 60k and he's got 354 coke. So yeah, there's money. There's some money. We've probably got about another 200k to collect. Right, so while that's finishing, these guys are all empty now, aren't they? Yeah, so we can start dismantling that, but I want to start... Because we're going to buy stuff. We're going to need to buy stuff. And doing that, we're going to need money in the bank, unfortunately. So, I forgot my skateboard. We're going to need to have the money in the bank. So, yeah. We need to start laundering. I mean, it's a good way to keep you as a player doing everything. You know, you can't just like sit back in a room surrounded by gold and then all of this happens. You have to manually do it. Actually, we could start here, can't we? Went all that way to get my skateboard. Don't end up using it. Right, so it's the barbers. I have this little route that I take. It's slightly wrong, but it's pretty much the order in which I bought them. And again, we got all this myth to go. Like, I'm just going to do the money at the moment. We've got more product than we've got dealers. We've got more cash than we can handle. We need to put that all away first. And like I say, 20k a day through the laundering services, 10k a week through the bank. It takes a while. I might actually do that. Like I say, one day when I'm not recording, or one evening when I'm not recording, just sit back, have it set up so I can just do the laundering. Not recording, not going to show you guys that. It'll be a very boring process. But literally just hang out, do some editing or something on the other screen, and then every time it hits 6 PM, sleep, wake up, launder, sleep, wake up, launder. Do that. I am going to empty the other weed farm out, the little one above the sweatshop. In fact, I'm going to do that because that's the room. Like I say, I want to make that the bagging room at some point. And while we're waiting for the coke farm to finish, I mean, it's a good stream. It's basically me dismantling everything I've told you to do because we're changing. Today we're changing. So we get rid of James, I think, at some point. All I really need to do is sell off this stuff, which is easily done. Let's come back for the rest of that. I'm not even going to bother with the van, because literally we're just going to run across the road. It's a Mickey boy. And you know, this is the aspect of the game that I think a lot of people leave to the very end anyway. Like, you know, you're playing through the game, you're trying to be a gangster, you're trying to be a criminal to get the most money. So, you know, you add. I'm keeping the shelves. Actually, one of them's a medium, isn't it? Yeah, let's get rid of the medium shelf. And then you forget that, you know, aesthetics, setup, pace, you can do all of this as well. You can change the way things look like 1,000 times over, you know, to get the best optimal performance out of your empire. And I do like the graft. I do like it. Might keep these pots. I mean, it doesn't matter. We've got more money than we need. Where are they? Are. We've got more money than we can actually use at the moment. I want to make the most money, obviously, but I want to get a setup that I can rely on. And the coke, it does work. It's just you have to put so much stuff in there to get the mixes. The mixes are fun, but financially, I don't think they're actually worth it. Like, it bumps up your sales, but the amount of money you spend on ingredients, we did it before. We did a whole stream dedicated to it. And it was, oh, let's take the money out of his suitcase. We did it before, and you end up gaining like an extra 16 for spending 30. So you spend 30, you'll get like 46, 56, something like that. You got anything? No, no, good. Right, okay. Go away, James. Don't need you anymore. Right. It's a shame we can't get rid of that sink. That just ruins the aesthetics of the room. But saying that, we need it for the water, don't we? For weed, of course you do. When you're doing it manually. Right. Do we keep this? Let's go sell this to Mick. I want to get rid of everything. I want a clean slate when we move everything from the motel over. Because the plan is to sell everything in here that needs to be sold. So there's tons of product, which is why I want to clear out the dealers. I want them to be empty so we can put all that in there. Sell all this stuff off, or move all this stuff over to the sweatshop. Have somebody in there packing. We can have somebody in here, but this was like my little room. And then I'm going to use this room to show you a glitch later on today, hopefully. That I'm not going to use. I can't justifiably use an exploit like that, and it is an exploit because it's a glitch. But I want to show you guys, just purely because it's something that's happening in the game at the moment. Right, so while we're waiting for the coke farm, let's get all of this stuff over that we can anyway. Take those. So what we'll do is we're going to turn it into a packing station room, and we're going to have somebody packing in there. Because the weed that James was producing we had tons of it. We don't need it. We've got a weed farm, so we can use this room for something else. And I'm going to use it for packing mostly. Mostly. Ooh, we'll keep all that stuff on that shelf. Oh, we've got drying racks and stuff. We're going to need those later. I might just sell everything for clean. Let's sell everything. Clean slate. We won't be able to sell the seeds. Sell everything we don't want. We're keeping all of that for later. We're going to need all those to be moved over. So let's get rid of this last lot. Hello. Ignore me walking around with a pair of open scissors. Thank you, officer. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Remember before they actually did the pawn shop update and you could actually go in and sell things. People were literally throwing stuff away. You know, it was big waste. At least now we're getting some money back. Right, let's get the jars over first because they're there. Oh, I'm stuck on the fan. No. Crouch. There we go. By the time you get the van to drive around, you might as well just walk. It'd be a hell of a lot quicker. New vehicle as well. We'll be talking about that in the video later on YouTube. But yeah, the new vehicle is a flatbed lorry, so it'll be fantastic for moving big bits. Like, I imagine our industry is going to increase a lot with what Tired has got planned. I can't, like, you've seen how bad it is to steer that bloody van around town. Just to steer a flatbed as well, it's going to be nightmarish. Do, do, do. Because yeah, I want the smallest of the properties to show you this glitch, because it is still going to be a storage room for me. But if I can automate the packing, I can go and collect everything that we're growing in the laundering services and just chuck them in there, and then they get packed, which is good. Because as you see, like I have packed tons in here, but there will be an element of manual work going on in the packing station, because there's going to be a brick press, packing station with jars and baggies, so at some point there will be baggies used just to get little pieces out. In fact, let's put the baggies over there and the jars. Yeah, jars on the big shelf, baggies on the little shelf. Go, go, go. I'm not going to buy any more 4 in here. Like, no more shells, no more baggies, no more jars. Everything that's going in the sweatshop is going to be the stuff that comes from the motel. Go. Bloody baggies. Tyler, if you're watching, or anyone that knows Tyler, or anyone that can forward a message, I know hundreds of people have said this already. We need backpacks, dude. We need backpacks. I'm sure technically we've got like this many slots. They can be considered as backpacks because of how much storage we've got, but I want a backpack. More storage. Personal storage, that is, on you, like carrying around kind of storage. And can you imagine that? Like, so other games that have backpacks, you can use them as storage. So you'll have a shelving rack full of backpacks that are full of a product. That will help with the game as well. That will reduce the amount of code lag that you get, like all the stutter. Just have a look. It looks like we're still getting a little bit of stutter, but nothing as much as we were getting earlier. Damn, there is a lot of stuff in here. It was just one particular day I was playing, and I wanted to set everything up so that I could stream for like the next 3 days straight. And I set everything up, and then we completed what we wanted to complete in the game. I mean, there's still tons to do. But for the stream, it was basically trying to chase down the achievements, and we're only one achievement away from completing it. So I got all this stuff, and it was like, right, well, I'm going to just have to play the game now to get up to 10 million. Boom, 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 boom. Get those off, so we've got that. That's all my stuff. So again, this is going to be my storage, so I'm going to put stuff that I want to store for the moment here. This isn't for the packing station. So yeah, got my gun, got my gold, got my extra weed seeds, which we'll probably take over to Kyle actually. He can use them. Kyle. Right, so that's everything out that we don't need. Let's just quickly drop these off to Kyle. Oh, he's taking the night off. Oh, good old Kyle. Oh, there's no bloody room. It's literally one seed. So any pots? No. Typical. Right, well we keep a seed. We keep a seed on us. I mean, this is what people would do when they wanted to get rid of stuff before the pawn shop. You'd have to go find a drop box, draw all over the city. You got a little discard box down here. You'd have to drag it over, wait a few seconds, boom, it's gone. You know, the amount of money we wasted just doing that before the pawn shop came out. You don't get your full money back when you sell. You get a percentage, and it fluctuates. Like if you want to hold out and get the best price for your product, store it until you're ready to sell. Do I really want to block it up? Yeah. For the moment, we'll do that. Oh, Bill, go away. Alright, that is all the baggies. That's all the baggies, so we just need a packing station and a brick press to go over there. The bed stays there, because, yeah, we're going to need nothing in there, because we're going to need an employee. Old Bill. Another little trick as well. If you're looking at the police or facing their direction, the chances of them seeing you is greater. So you can just like turn your back. In some cases that fully negates them seeing you. In some places it doesn't. Right. Maybe move them out actually. I think it's going to have to be the press, isn't it? So we're going to get rid of that because we don't need all those baggies then. So we could sell all that and literally just have the shelves full of products to be turned into bricks. We'll leave it for the moment. Because like I say, I'm not too worried about sorting that out today. It will be something I will sort out. Let's just sleep the night away. But yeah, today was about the farm, the Coke farm. Let's go see how we're getting on. Kingpin 9. Actually, let's finish off the emptying of the motel so we can go and give out our product, of which there is mucho. So we got the bricks of standard first off. As long as it's just standard Granddaddy purple, then you can take it as a whole. So you guys can check on your phones when you have to. Downtown and the docks are moderate. So we need the 2 dealers from downtown and the docks. So that's Bradders and Jane, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Jane. So they're selling to people that only want stuff with blue stars. And I know Jane's just run out, but Brad's been out for a while. So we're going to give this to Brad, because he's closer. Oh, mate. No, you keep holding that money. I trust you, mate. I trust you. So we'll leave all that with him. We'll probably have to do a little bit of selling ourselves, because we've got all that Coke as well to get rid of at the actual Coke farm. So we've got 18 of that. What is it? It's blue Californian Death. Oh, we could have actually we'll give that to Bradders. No, that's it. So we got another blue one. That could be for Jane. We'll give her the meth. We'll give her 18 bricks of meth at the moderate level. We'll go give Brad this baggie of Granddaddy Purple. Because again, they break them down. So if you give them bricks, where'd you go? Where'd you go? It's just behind me. If you give them bricks, they break them down into jars, and then they break the jars down into baggies. So you only have to give them bricks, and they'll do the work for you. Did I go the wrong way? Nope, he's over there. There he is. Hello, mate. Take that. No worries. So yeah, we go see Jane. Jane, my crazy lady. See, look how quickly all this rubbish builds up. It's absolutely ridiculous. Clear trash. There we go. Game runs a bit smoother sometimes. Meow. Meow. The speed you can get up to on this skateboard is ridiculous. You got 36k, I'm going to take it, because, you know, it's 36k. Right, give you that. Right, so now we go back and we'll see if what we got. Hopefully there was stuff that was blue starred, I'm pretty sure. But you know, all of this adds to the actual game itself. So the less stuff you've got lying around, the smoother the game runs, the quicker you can get things done, because there's no stutter or lag or anything like that. So we got the Coke actually. Okay, so we've got premium. Is that normal Coke? That's Sexy Monkey. That's meth. Let's move all that over there. So we've got... We want green now, so we want to go to Benji. That's all we've got for Benji. Oh no. Hello mate. Give me money. You take that. So now we've only really got the purple stuff. We want the bricks. So we've got 20 sexy monkey. 27 sexy monkey. Sexy monkey. And a jar. Nice. Right, so let's go give that to... I think it was Wee. Yeah, Wee was selling sexy monkey. No, he wasn't. He was selling the meth, wasn't he? He was selling coke, sexy monkey. And that's it. So yeah, we'll give him some more. And he's got 65k on him. Let's go get some cash off Wee. And we'll go see what that leaves us. Oh look, the jar I've brought. It's the wrong quality. So sexy monkey, but it's lesser standard. So we can take that out of the mix, because if you give that to him, he's going to break that down as well. So he'll have too much stuff in his inventory, I think. As long as he's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Forgot where I was going then. There he is. His love shack in the woods. What do you mean you're out? It's always out. Oh, there he is. He's coming towards us. Hello, mate. 67k. Thank you. Hold on. I've got some stuff for you, mate. So yeah, he's got tons of stuff. And Leo's just run out. It's okay, so we'll leave that with you, mate. We'll go back and we'll get the others, like the other purple, whatever's there. We'll give that to Leo. Leo's probably, because he's he sells in the highest region. Before I started doing the regional stuff, I just used to give him everything that was like the biggest number, like the biggest amount I had. But then you start giving him the purple stars and he shifts quick. So I started giving him all the rubbish that was purple star just to get rid of it really quickly. Like most of the time I'd go and get it, take it to him, and then literally by the time I've got back to town, it was sold out. So what's that? That's meth, that's meth. So we've got standard or pink balls. Is that standard? That's standard. So we can do 3 bricks and 6 jars, which will give us a bit of stuff to play around with actually. So if we give him those, that means he only needs 1 more space, so we can give him another big amount of jars. Let's just try and stack all this together. No, they're all at 2. Okay, so we'll just go for the biggest one. Money wise, why is that different? Okay, that one. So it'll be the Californian Death with the 2 modifiers on it. There we go. So we give that. So we'll break that down to bag and that down to bag. So we'll need 5. There we go. Go give that to Leo. And you know, we started with just over 500,000. We've got 657,000. We still need to do some more laundering. So yeah, we'll go down here, do the laundering on the way to Leo. Because yeah, as soon as you start buying ingredients and bits and bobs online, like getting them delivered, that all comes out your bank. So you need the money in there because it's just going to disappear straight away anyway. Oh, I can't go out there, I'll block the door. What day is it? It's Friday, so we've got 3 days left until we can use the bank again, so we can deposit another 10k. There's Pearl, we love Pearl. Pearl's awesome. Hello, love. You alright? Do you want to... No, you're alright, good. Always look after Pearl, guys. She needs our help. Bless her. Right, where's Leo live? Leo lives by the church. The reason I was so obsessed with Pearl, like when I first came into the game, you can see it in one of the early streams, I think it was like stream 2. We were just out and about exploring. And we found this old dear, bless her, just sitting at a bus stop at the end of a road next to a church smoking a spliff. So yeah, she became my one. I wanted to make her part of my team. He's got over 101,000 on him to collect. He's a bloody machine when it comes to selling. Thank you, Leo. So we've got 750k in cash on us now. Right, let's go back and bank this up at Taco Ticklers. Sorry, launder some more up at Taco Ticklers. Oh, he's been on the gear. Look at him. All right, Kyle. How are you feeling, mate? You look a bit angry and scared. At the you're sangry. Kyle's awesome. Like I said, he's me as a kid. I love him. Absolutely adore the man. And he's employee of the month. Always. Just always. See you later, dude. Stay real. Alright, let's go sleep it off. And we've got all this to move over ourselves. Oh, yeah, no, we're going to have to sell it ourselves. Which means can't sleep. It's... Oh. So let's just double check. That is everyone with something now. Yeah, we's got loads. Molly hasn't got anything. Alright, let's give Molly what we can. What would be the next big thing for Molly? It'd be the queef. Queef? We can sell the meth, actually. That'd be big. It's just standard meth. No modifiers or anything like that. Getting there. We're down to one shelf of product in this building. We've got 2 other shelves full of product in the coke farm. Right, let's go give this to Molly. Actually, let's fill our inventory because we can sell on the way. Let's take the jars. They're a bit easier to shift than the bricks to Joe Blogs. Because, you know, who cares? Let's see if Kyle wants it. See if Kyle wants anything for breakfast. Yeah, mate. You've recently completed a deal. Okay. He's always on it, mate. But yeah, we'll walk around, try and find some people to shift these jars. Even at this stage, I don't mind selling it. Not a loss, but I don't mind selling them cheaper than I could sell them for. Just purely to get them out of the way. Because we're going to need the space. Like I say, I want to show you guys a glitch. I want to... Do you want all of that? Nice, good man. Are you happy? Yep, he's happy. But yeah, I want the stuff out of the way so I can show you guys this glitch, and then we can, like I say, do the farm. So that's going to break down into jars and baggies, and then we can actually give you some of the blue as well. There you go. Oi, oi! Do you want to buy some drugs? Oh. This is another problem. When you give everybody a dealer, your customers go so quick. You like it low, do you? Nope, nothing he fancies. Fair enough, mate. It's not for everyone. Right, love? Oh, you've already done the deal. Just so used to clicking on the top icon. Oh, let's go see if people are around. Oh my god, Cranky Frank, what are you on, mate? Okay, I'm going to leave you to it. Right, Joyce! There's old Bill over there, love. Let's not do it. Let's turn our backs on them. I'm not under arrest. You're trying to arrest me. There's a difference. Yeah. Yeah. So what else can we shift? Right, so if we sell everything on us, I might just chuck those cocoa leaves away just to get rid of them. But yeah, if we sell everything on us, that's this room done. So that's 3 nearly completed today. So we've got rid of everything from the sweatshop. Oh fuck! It's Benji. Yeah, we did a little stream on Benji being an undercover cop. We know, mate. Don't worry. Bring the money in. That's all that matters. But yeah, if we can clear this out as well, that's the sweatshop we've done. That's the motel we've done, and we're in the process of doing the warehouse. Hello, mate. So you want very low stuff? Well, about a brick of coke, no? I mean, it's just the lowest stuff I have. No. We're gonna have trouble selling bricks. You look high as a kite. You do want to do, okay. Do you want that? Let's see if we can get it to you because you're not spending that sort of money. No, I'm not going to let it go that cheap. About a jar? Oh, what about... Oh, there we go. So it's 81% chance we can get him. Nice. Again, I don't mind losing a little bit. Very low. Okay, you can have that. 81%. That should be good. Nice, you absolute animal. Again, very low. So let's see if we can sell you a brick of weed for 1,200 quid. Nice, okay. So we lose a bit of money on each sale, but again, we're here to get rid of this stuff, so we've got space. Turn your back. Let's go down here, mate. Let's go down here. Very low as well. Do you want to buy a jar? What do you mean no? Stuck up git. Oh, is that Karen? What are you up to, Cal? You just got your eyes closed. Okay, that's fine. Whatever we're selling them is working. I'm not going to do a deal there. That's too well built. Yeah, oh, you're going for a pickup. Okay. Oh, there he goes. Bless him. What are you running for? Just not give them any aggro. Why are you running? I've never seen the police run before, other than when they're chasing someone. So he wants high, go on. Oh, there we go. Can we sell it for $3,000? Go on, priest. Yeah. Let's see how much Leo's made in like the 3 seconds. So he's made 6k since we replenished him. Machine. You just picked up, didn't you? Yeah. Very pretty artwork. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the option for doing graffiti yourself. That's going to be interesting. Get down to 80. And apparently you're going to get XP for it as well. Don't know what for.
Yeah. There you go.
So let's go for a walk. Alright, you can sit in the table. I'm on the phone. Nothing to see here. Keep walking, copper.
Well.
You're moderate, are you? Do you want to buy that? Nice. Getting rid of bits. You look like you've taken lots of everything. Alison, alright, I'll leave you to it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bricks to sell and then 2 jars. Oh, Beth! I'll make this really cheap for Beth because we like her. Not that cheap. No worries, love. Moderate for you. Do you want a brick of coke for 3k? That's moderate. So 1800. Oh, okay. Well, then don't muck me about. Who's that? Will you buy drugs? Do you want to buy some drugs? No. Alright, he's already bought some. Let's get Keith out. Alright, mate. Do you want to buy some drugs? Oh, there's old Bill there. Just let me turn him back. Very low. Oh, it's going to be too cheap. Or the police are going to find us before we get there in time. Damn, I was too greedy. I was trying to get the sale before the police saw me. Go away, coppers. Right, I'm going to put product here. This is going to be my new dump packing ground, so I can show you that glitch. There should be no more police. No more police. No more police. Done. Cool. Right. Let's clear out this motel properly. Show you that glitch. Boom, boom. Just go throw this away. Cool. So we need a handler. Yeah. To make this glitch work. What's the time? We've got a minute. So now I've only seen this, I haven't done it myself, so I want to see it in practice. We need 1, 2, 4. So we do that. I'm pretty sure that there. I'm going to cover myself just in case, because what this does is this duplicates gold. So it's a very naughty cheat, which is why I'm not going to do it. I'm going to show you guys so that we can see, because I've never done it myself. I've seen some people do it online. And it is basically just a money-making glitch that should get patched with the next one, because like I've seen 3 people like make a ticket for it saying get rid of this glitch, get rid of this glitch, and you know it is going to go eventually. No, 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 no. Damn. I slept. We needed to go hire a member of staff. Well, that's ready to go. So let's go and can we dump some money yet? No, let's go and launder because all that came through. And I mean, you make money on the gold anyway, so gold seems to be the way forward. It's another thing I want to check out. I mean, it's probably going to be a waste, but I want to check it out because people are buying gold and then waiting for the market value to get to a level where you can sell it and make a profit. There's a gold toilet for 50k. It's quite expensive. It's like the value of 5 bars of gold. I don't know if that value will fluctuate. So you buy it for 50, maximum you could potentially get for it is 100 and whatever. So I know it works for gold, like gold bars, but I don't know if it works for the gold toilet. So that's something I might have to look into. It's like I say, it's 50k, so it's It's not cheap, but it's not the end of the world if it goes wrong. It's only 50k. And if you can imagine having a warehouse just full of gold toilets, waiting for the market to hit the right value so you can run to mix and sell it. But if you make a profit, you'll be making a much bigger profit than you would on the gold bars. Oh, it's lovely in here. Right, let's go check out. We should be finished at the... Get out of the way, scumbag. Let's go check out the coke farm. Ooh, flying carpets. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the chat. And thank you for the raid as well. Hi guys. We're just redoing our coke farm today. Yeah, thank you for the raid, dude. But yeah, we're setting up everything in the coke farm. We're clearing everything out. We're trying to give as much product to our dealers as possible so we can actually reconfigure our farm for a better overall. Because if you're following me or you're watching the stream, I did a best customers for best dealers stream and short on YouTube. And basically everybody regional to the dealer with their preferred quality of narcotics. So everybody in the lower regions that like low quality stuff went to the two dealers in those regions, and the only thing they sell is low quality stuff, so on and so forth. And it really worked. You're still on the meth. If you haven't been following my stream, there's something you might want to do. Again, not a lot of people have been doing it. A couple of my friends told me that I'm the first one to bring it up. You can grow in your laundering services. So taco ticklers, the laundromat, the car wash and the post office, they all have the room at the back where you launder money. You can set up grows in each one of them. If you're doing meth is the perfect one to do because it's tiny. It's, you know, it's a lab, oven and a shelf. If you do that, like I did in all of my little ones, the meth game really steps up. I'll show you my laundromat quickly before I carry on. But yeah, this was the first one I figured out you could do it in. You know, and that is all you need. 2 benches and a shelf. So every day you come to launder money, you also get a batch of meth. You can make it part of your daily routine. Launder money, grab a stack of meth. Launder money, grab a stack of meth. You do that 4 times and yeah, you end up with tons of extra product. Good way to help. Coke's a bit different because you need more stuff. And weed, as you saw, I only did it with the taco ticklers. But yeah, it's a real good way to get a bit of extra cash. I'm doing a couple of the streams and a couple of shorts on things to do around. After this, I'll be doing a YouTube video, just a short one, on the roadmap that Tyler's released for what's coming up next, like the new property that's coming out. Not necessarily the mansion. There's a new workable property coming out called the Storage. I think it's round the back of Dan's. It's around the back here somewhere, I think. It is literally just like a little storage area that you can set up another little grow. The jukebox, which is coming out, which is going to be awesome. All of this stuff is already out in beta and you can test it yourselves, guys. Did you know if you own the game, you have a beta testing ground built in? You can do it from Steam, right click on it, properties, and then you see like there's 3 different saves in there. If you do that, you can test all the new upcoming stuff before you go into your game. But yeah, I don't like doing it because it even comes with a disclaimer, this could corrupt your game save. And as I'm doing this as like a stream, I didn't want to corrupt it for everyone. Right, so that's all the product out. What time is it? We've got 5 minutes until I can hire a member of staff and show you guys the gold duplication glitch. Like I say, I won't be using it. I'm going to do it for this video only, and then I'm firing him. I will literally just do it for this video because I want to see it myself. I've seen other people talk about it. Other people do it. I've never seen the gold duplication done, the glitch, not the marketplace. So we all know you can buy it for 10k, sit on it until the prices go up at Mix Pawn Shop, and then you can sell it for 18k per bar. I'm not talking about that. This will actually double the amount of gold just by glitching it out. Right, is that the last bit? I think it is, guys. Right, first things first then. We're going to take all of their cash out of their suitcases. Whenever you're moving a grow or a build around, do this first, just purely so whilst you're moving stuff around, they won't get glitched out and try and do something to the build you're currently making. Boom. Right, we'll keep all that there. I think now we just literally just dismantle everything. And then start again with the rebuild, because we're going to use drying racks to get the 3 different qualities of cocoa leaf to make the 3 different qualities of cocaine. So you can have low standard, medium standard, and high standard, or is it low, moderate, and premium. But yeah, if we can do that in one farm, give it that. If we can do that in one place, like we did with the meth, our meth lab produces all 3 qualities of meth. So it will have the green star, the blue star, and the purple star, and you sell those to, like I say, you give those to your regional dealers and they sell them to their regional customers, and everybody's much more happier. You sell the product quicker, and yeah, you get a much better turnaround. But we'll get as much of this down as we can, because I still want to, like, this is still going to be producing coke, so I'm not going to sell all this stuff. This stuff, like I say, we bought the extra van just as storage while we're doing this. And then, yeah, we're just going to replace it so we can incorporate the new pathing, the new drying racks, which I think we worked it out we're going to need 8. So 4 plants. Yeah, it'll be 8 plants per grower. And then we'll do 4 plants per drying rack, I think. We'll do it, we'll see. We'll see when we get there. We're still at the dismantling stage. Again, I don't normally do this on camera. Normally I'll tell people, like, I've got an idea, I'm going to try it. And then I'll sit down. Why did I hear someone laugh? I can hear Genghis. Is Genghis round the back picking up? I think he is. I can hear Genghis laughing. But yeah, normally I do this stuff off camera. Like, I tell you guys what I'm going to do. Sit down for a couple of cups of coffees and go for it, and then come back on the next day and say, this is what I got up to, and show you it working. But it's nice to show you guys the process, to show you, we do make mistakes, we do trial and error in the videos as well. Like, the main thing about most of my streams is it's raw. There's no editing, there's no special effects. This is me gaming to you guys. Same on YouTube. Like, people say, like, you should edit your videos on YouTube. Nope. Not looking to hide any of the process, not looking to hide anything. I want you guys to see, to know, and to understand the same way that I do it. I think we're full, right? Wow, that's 1 van already. Luckily we bought 2. Can I get there? Yeah. Let's move that forward just for a bit of ease. I'm going to leave everything in here, except for the shelves. Actually, I'm going to take the shelves out, the ones that are empty, so we know where we are. I might have to put a couple of lights in here, like just standard, like tower lights, like lamps. Because it gets really dark when there's not, when the weed's not up here or the cocoa plants are not up here, depending on what you're growing. Did I take all the lights down? Yeah. Line it up. Walk forward, go. Boom, right, that is pretty much everything up here I want to get rid of. Oh, and those. You think, that's 2 vans worth of equipment, not even ingredients. Like, just to do one setup, it's ridiculous. It's massive. Right, let's go and tidy up upstairs so we know where we are. And remember as well, the soil, every one of these bags will grow 3 plants. So if you're putting down a stack of 10 bags, that's 30 seeds. So 1 stack of seeds, sorry, 1 stack of bags to 3 stacks of seeds. Let's get rid of this. And it's the same with whatever fertilizer you go with. Each fertilizer is a 1-to-1, so you're going to need 3 stacks of fertilizer. At that point, you know, you might as well just stick another stack of something else in there, soil or something. But yeah, 1 stack of that. And we haven't decided what we're going to do nutrient wise. Like, are we going to go for yield? Are we going to go for speed? Are we going to go for quality? I'm still not 100% sure. Could actually, that's another good point. We, as players in the game, our character needs 2 spaces to get in between, but employees only need 1. So, you know, if I took out that shelf there, I could get in between these 2 shelves. But if I need an employee to go at the back, they could actually go in there. They fit, which is a nice little twist. We need another shelf. You think every 10 of these is 30? I went so overboard when I bought all this. I just wanted the same numbers for aesthetics more than anything else. Let's do that. Right, so we've done 1 bag and 3, isn't it? It's 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 3. Nothing there. We want 1 and 3. Can try and do it across all of them, just so we don't have to worry about it. And then because these are the shelves they're going to replenish everything from. The growers, the horticulturalists, the botanists, whatever you call them, the growers, they're going to come to this shelf for 1 set of 8, this shelf for another set of 8, and the same on the other side. So once it's all set up, the first 2 on the left are going to be the only ones that actually get touched. Everything else is for me to replenish. Oh, here, gunshot. So realistically, yeah. So we still need a hell of a lot of cocoa seeds. Can I get... Oh no, it'd be a medium one in there. That's a shame. Okay, we'll just have this wall of dirt. Need 1 bag. And remember as well, because we're setting up fresh, when you come to... Yep, that was Genghis picking up, or someone else outside. When we come to set this up, they're going to strip those first 2 shelves bare. So always be prepared to replenish straight after your first setup, your first grow. Right, so now it's got to dark let, so we leave that as it is, so I can now show you quickly this gold duplication cheat. That again, I'm not 100% myself, I haven't done it, but I've seen people do it online, and it's just it's a movement glitch where they move stuff around and they get it wrong, and then it ends up doubling it. So you end up at the end basically producing a stack when you're only meant to be making 1 or something like that. I'm not sure. But that's what we're going to be doing at the motel. And we need a handler. We can't have them at the motel. That's bums. Okay, so we have to do it at the sweatshop, which is fine. Yeah, let's do it at the sweatshop. Yeah. I thought you could get employees in the actual motel. You're gonna have to move all the baggies back. That I will do off camera, because you've just watched me move all the bloody bags from the motel. Okay, so let's go sleep somewhere. Let's go to the motel. Never take me alive, coppers. Oh, damn. Okay, so let's go over here. Because, yeah, my original plan for those of us who just joined, I was... Alright, Ronald? I was going to have this as my packing station. So this is where I do all the packing. But again, I'm only going to show you this glitch and delete it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we've got the employee, we can sleep now. So we go over to the motel, we get the gold bars, we will do the exact same setup. It's like 3 shelves and some gold, that's it. And then we give him the pathing, and then we'll put the money in his suitcase and watch him potentially just replicate gold for us. Again, I'm not 100% sure on the actual full technique and the full setup, but I vaguely remember this, and I don't want to dwell on it too much. Like I say, this is a glitch, guys. Like, if you're going to use this, fair enough, use it. I won't be using it as a game mechanics. It's just something I want to show you guys and have a look at. You know, I'm pretty sure it's going to be patched very soon. Right, there we go. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do the same there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. And this. So actually, let's get rid of that. I can't remember. Yeah, okay. So let's get Matey Boy involved. What's that? Need roots first. So we want him to take. That's the shelving unit with the full stack on. So we want to take it from there to there. From there to there. And then from there to there. That's it. So he's moving a full stack. In fact, I'm pretty sure that is how you do it. He's moving a full stack onto a bar, which will glitch, and he'll put the full stack there and then fill that up. So you'll end up using 11 bars, you'll get 20. So you'll get 9 for every move he makes. And then eventually he moves it onto that one, does it again, and then eventually moves it onto that. So we've started on this shelving rack with 10. Let's see what happens. I really hope this works. Let's give you a bed. And again, I'm not keeping this. This is purely for me just to see if this works. I'm even going to shut the door and make him open it. No. Right. Go for it. He's just took 200, so he's got something to do. So yeah, we've got 18 bricks of gold in total. That's the rack that had the multiple one on. So he puts it there. Then moves it. Then moves it again. It's a lot of gold for one stack, isn't it? I think we only need to do that once. So we started off in total with 18. Let's see how many he puts on that last. That one next to him there. You might have to nurse it a few times to get it working, but I think it's a case of that's one stack, so that's 10. He's going to put it over there. I think he's just going to move it around now because I've put an extra bell in there. Let's check. It worked. So let's. All right, stop it. Stop it, Ronnie. Give it back. Right, we need to stop for a minute. So we started off with 18. I've got 10, 20, 30, 45 now from one maneuver. So again, we'll go over that. 1, 2, 3. So there's 4 bars. Just going to put 10 on. He keeps moving that one. So does he do that one first? Maybe actually. Let's get rid of everything. Let's do it with just the 2 shelves. So I want to understand the mechanics of this. So you put one shelving unit with 4 This one has a stack. We need pathing. I'm pretty sure it is just, it's from there to there. And then back. Let's try it. From there to there. From there to there. Okay, let's try that. So we're literally just moving it backwards and forwards. And we've got 10 there and 4 there. So we've got 14 nuggets. Let's see what happens. I'm not even going to interfere. I'm just going to let it roll for a couple of secs. Put that there because we're going to need space, methinks. I think he's stuck. So we had 14, we've now got 24. So let's take all these out. And put another 10 in there. Give me that one back. See, if you don't have that one block there, he won't do it. So you have to have that one block there, but he wants to move it. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we chuck 10 in there and 1 there. He's going to move 10 from there over there, and then, yeah, just double it. So we take that out. There we go. So you might have to stop moving things, Ronnie. That's good. That's good. So yeah, there's 10 there. There's 4 in there. So let's take all this out and stop him. You got nothing in your pockets, have you? No, good. Because it worked. We had 14. No, Ronnie, leave it alone. So we have to put the 10 in first. Okay, right. We have to put the 10 in first. No, give it. So we put the 10 in first, and then we put 1 in. Right, so that's 11. So we've got 10 and 1. Moves it over. Boom. We end up with 20. Take it out. Move 10 over. Put 1 in. Boom. Moves it over. Again, I've seen people with warehouses automating this, so there is a way to fine-tune it so that all the work is done and you literally just stand there doing nothing. But that 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 90 bars of gold now. And each one, I mean, well, we didn't pay for any of it. We paid for, like, what did we have at the beginning? 14, 18, something like that. And then what you do is you go over the road, you check the price with... Because, I mean, this is the legitimate way of doing it. You go and buy the gold from the boutique for 10k, and you come and see Mick, and you sell him... Look, see, look, that's... If you look underneath where it says total, that's the range that he will offer you for 1 bar. He will offer you 4.5k to 18k per bar. So you get an extra 8,000 per bar at his max. So let's do this. So that would have cost us 500. That would have cost us half a mil. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That would have cost us a quarter of a mil. Yeah. So if each one costs 10k... No, it's 100. So yeah, each one would have cost us... Each stack cost us 100 grand. So that's 500,000. Potential earnings, 900,000 from it. Let's see. So 510. Gold's not doing too well today. What I would do is I would take that away and go and sit on it. Let me just work this out. 10. Yeah, so that would definitely cost. I mean, you can go back in and try again, same price, but you sit on it until it gets to a decent price. And the best I've had, I think it was 15. So we bought it for 10 and we sold it for 1500. But like I say, I'm not keeping that glitch. I didn't want to keep it as a way to earn money. Like, you can do it with products as well, guys. So you can make four bags of weed, get them to do that process, and they just replicate it over and over and over again. But like I said, I just wanted to see it working. This room is going to be for my packing station. That's what it's for. Actually, can I just change you? I suppose I could. Okay, so we'll leave the guy here. Because we'll use him eventually for doing the packing for us. Okay, and that packing station is primarily for all the little places that you can sell. So like all the laundering services, like the bank, not the bank, the post office, the car wash, and what's the other one? It's laundromat, post office, car wash, and tacos. So all four of them, you can grow stuff, make stuff, have them as separate grows, basically. What have you got? Leo's out of product already. That is excellent news. Let's sleep. But yeah, that's what that packing station was for, just for those lot. Because, it was getting silly, like running around using other packing stations I've got in other places. So the motel is becoming my storage facility now, for bits that I want to keep, like for the gold at the moment until we can resell it. This is going to be, like I say, for all the packing of the randos. So we've got quite a bit actually there. What's that one? Nightmare Durkle. There we go. So we can give that to Leo. Leo's a coke man. He is the best dealer for coke, to be fair. He just looks the part as well. He's an 80s man. Like, he's walking around in a black suit, sunglasses, pork pie hat, and like red shoes. He's definitely from the 80s, and he's definitely a coke man. Oh, is it Sunday? Yes, it's gone past Sunday, so we can put 10k in the bank, I think. Or did I already do that? Nope. Deposit that money. Got a launder. Like, it's... You're going to buy... We're going to, definitely. We could then buy the ingredients and everything for setting back up the coke farm, so we're going to need that money in the bank. But yeah, we'll go see Leo in a sec. I just want to dump all this off quickly. The laundering. But yeah, Flying Carpets, if you're still in chat, again, thank you for the raid, sir. Very much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the game as much as I am. But yeah, this is the boutique. This is where you buy the gold from. So you buy the gold here. Gold and gold chain works as well. The price of gold fluctuates. I was so tempted. Do you know what? For the sake of arguments, we're going to do it quickly. I'm buying it for 50k, right? Because it's quicker and easier to buy one toilet. I mean, would they stack? I don't know. Let's go see. So the most you can get per bar is an extra 8k per bar when you do this method. If we do it with a toilet, and you can't stack toilets, you need to have 5 times 8. So it's 440. So you need to have 40k profit plus. So this needs to be in a range of whatever to over 90k. Let's have a look. Ooh, it does. That's a very poor price for a gold toilet. No, thank you. So we're going to stick that away. He was offering us 33k for something we just spent 50 on, but potentially selling it for 90, buying it for 90. So we'll leave it there, and we'll keep an eye on the price of gold. This is what I mean, like buying and selling gold I don't consider a cheat because the price fluctuates. It might take you like in game months to get to that number that you're happy to sell with. But yeah, there's dirt everywhere. I consider that a risky game mechanics because you could lose money in the long run. If you never hit that pawn shop when the money's right, then you're never going to make a profit. Whereas if you're just duplicating gold, it doesn't matter how much you spent on it because you got it for free. So you'll be selling it at the lowest price possible. I've already done you. So it was just taco ticklers. Alright, so let's go sell this, give this to Leo, and then it's to the coke farm. But yeah, use that glitch at your own peril, guys. It's going to be patched very soon. Many people know about it. What, mate? There we go. Let's give you all of that lovely stuff. See you in a bit, Squire. Right, coke farm. There's Pearl, bless her. Go on, love. So now we want to set up. We're going to have to go and buy some bits at night. So I don't want to sleep the night away. Oh, you got some air. No, you failed. You look like an idiot. Oh, that's a new bit of graph I haven't seen. Oh wow, we got one. That's like one of our customers. Is that Lisa? Lisa the crackhead. Oh wow, you've got a partner. Someone loves you. We've got all the bits and bobs in here, haven't we? Right, good. So let's start looking. So the plan is there's 3 types of quality. There's blue, there's green, blue, and purple. It's like poor, moderate, prestige, or whatever. So we don't need 4. So this is the issue as well. We can grow 4 grows, but we only need 3. So if we're going to have 3 times 8 is 24. No, yeah, 24. 8, 16, 24, yeah. Is it? Yeah, 24. So why don't I have enough pots? There they are, because there's another stack in there, Rich. Okay. So we're going to need 24 of them, 24 of you. And I'm cutting down, because this is something I've noticed as well. I'm cutting down on the amount that I'm producing to make it an easier grow for everybody, myself included. So you think if we're going to have 3, we need to divide. Is that the middle? Yeah, there we go. So we do 3 times 8. And these will be the coke. These will be the coke plants. Is that 8, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8? Need a gap for everybody involved. And we're not going to have nearly as much stuff stored, ingredients-wise, as we did before. Because, yeah, that was just silly. That was just me one night, just had too much money in the bank. Because I know what, I'm going to spend like 90k on gasoline just so I don't have to do it again later. And, it caused some issues. So I don't know if you've noticed, guys, but ever since we've got rid of all of the products in here, it's not as glitchy. No stuttering. Boom. So that's the grows. I can fit up to up the middle, so that means that everybody else will. Let's get the lights involved. We're going to have to buy racks, aren't we? We need 2 more of you. Drying racks, that is. I also saw a little video on cutting down on the amount of lights. You can have 1 light in between 2 grows. Never been brave enough to try. And I'm not going to either, because we've got enough lights anyway. But yeah, if anybody else in the chat or anybody else watching the video, please leave a comment to see if you've actually done the same thing, where you've put a light in between 2 pots. So you still use the 2 frames, but rather than putting a light above each pot, you put it on both racks at the same time, so you only have 1 light for 2 plants. Yeah, if anyone else has done that, let me know if it works. Because like I say, there's a lot of people out there modding now, and they're doing mods and saying, I've just found this in the game, and it's not. It's them modding. People want to get those views and those likes. Right. It's a bit messy over here, guys. So we only need... 3 ovens. And it's going to be mostly shelves. So we can do them here. Actually, that's a good idea. If we do the ovens here, and then the ovens, sorry, the cauldrons over there and the ovens over here. Did it the other way around, didn't I? 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's put everything in here we're going to sell. We need 3 brick presses rather than 2. I don't know how I feel about mixing. I love the effects, I think it's hilarious. But the cost of the products, like the ingredients to help mix, and then the time it takes to mix, and sometimes it makes a mistake, and yeah, I don't think financially it's worth it. So realistically, we need 3 shelving. Actually, we can do that there for making it easier. We can have 1 shelf there. Do 2 there for aesthetics. Actually, we could do 2 there for aesthetics on both sides. So these are going to be the shelves that replenish the grows. So this will be the soil, the seeds, and whatever chemical we decide to go with. We're going to need 1 for gasoline, so we can use those 3 there for gasoline. And then we're going to need a shelf for the finished product to go on for the brick press to work. Let's do 2 on that side, 2 on that side, and then we can have the finished products there. Maybe you only do need 2. No, because we're going to need 3 qualities, so we still need 3. Okay. So we can put them up on the banisters, because I was wondering what to do up there. I don't need that there. See what I mean? How dark it is without the grow lights up here. It's ridiculous. So yeah, we need to buy some of them. But we can do 1 there, 1 there. Maybe like that? And then purely for aesthetics, do the exact same on the other side, but we're only going to use 1 of the presses. And then I can use the press for helping myself out when I need to. So right, we're going to need some lights for up here. And a press. Lights, a press, and that's it. Do we need anything else? Don't think so. We're not going to need any of that for the moment. That's empty, I'm pretty sure. Yep, right, let's take the shortcut to the night warehouse. The nighttime market. You have to buy the lights at the boutique, I believe. But in the meantime, we just need the press. Am I?
Wow.
Yeah, we need one more press for aesthetics. Or do we need two? I'm gonna get another one. Just double check what else we need just in case. Drying racks, that's it. Now we're only going to be doing 3, but I wanted to do 3 pots per rack. Or sorry, 2 plants per rack, so we need 6. That's it. I don't think we're going to need anything else for the moment. We'll do it in stages, because yeah, if I try and make a list of everything I'm going to need, I'll just forget. Oh, there's old Bill. Okay. Run away! So we don't need anything more from the night manager. We need lights at the boutique. So yeah, we'll sleep, pop up to the boutique, grab the lights. We can launder as well. Put the money back for that 50k toilet. Yeah. Can I reach you? There we go. Backdoor laundering. No, launder, I said. Launder. There we go. We have to go this way anyway because of the boutique. It's there-ish. Nice. So again, 20k per day free laundering services, 10k per week through the bank. So 150k can be laundered per week in-game. And when you think about it, you're trying to hit a 10 million target, how? Like, how is that not going to take every minute of every day just laundering? Like, I've got 700k on me, cash, and I've slowed down my selling process while we're building, and we haven't even done the gold thing yet. Like, yeah, you just end up with so much cash. Oh, where's the lamps? I thought the lamps were here. Or did we get them from Dan? Okay, so let's just get the wall ones then. We'll get 16. Yeah. Thank you. Right, let's get back to that warehouse. Oh. So I'm going to put these up here, and again, we're only going to use the 3 brick presses. Did I do it that way on the other side? Yeah. But we need 3 of these up here. Let's space them out. And I know it's all over the place. Like technically, we can. Oh, actually, we could do. Yeah, that'd be good. Instead of these storage shelves here, we'll put them somewhere else because they're only for replenishment, but the drying racks can go down here next to their corresponding quality. That'll save headache. But then remember, we've got to still find a place. Boom. For the replenishment. So yeah, the seeds, the soil, that sort of stuff. Do we have to turn them on? I really hope not. I won't do them. Oh, okay. They're not getting turned off. They're staying on forever. I'm not going to do this every day. Should be a switch, like turn on all lights or something. Okay, so that's a bit better. 1, 2. You can rotate them as well by pressing E. That's handy. Right, nicely well lit now. Good. So the other 2 racks go here. So basically, I will send the first 4 to the second one, and so on and so forth. So you end up with, yeah, these 8 being dried here. They'll be low, then this will be medium, then this will be high quality. Once they're finished, they get taken up here, so you'll have... Or do we feed them straight into? Feed them straight into the brick press, save the pathing, basically. And once that's done, the finished product, the finished product can go up there. So now we just need to find a home for the replenishment stock. Actually, what were these for? These weren't for anything, were they? Put an extra 2 under there. So you got 2. Just trying to think for replenishment. So we're going to have somebody replenishing the cauldrons with gasoline. We can make it... I don't even think we need those. Move them over a bit. Spread them out. Bit of love. There we go. Won't be able to do it on the other side, I don't think. So a bit bigger, maybe. Yeah. So leaves come from here, go onto the drying racks. Each drying rack has its own cauldron. It'd be silly to put it there. Yeah, not enough space. So each drying rack has its own cauldron. In fact, I'm going to take these down in the hopes that I can get all 8 on one drying rack. So we need to replenish each grow. That's not too bulky, it doesn't stick out too much. So that needs, all of those need soil and seeds. That's the grows taken care of. All of that can have gasoline. That's the cauldrons taken care of. And then each, we don't need these. Each shelf next to the brick press is where the finished product goes. Yeah, right, okay, so let's start. Again, there's going to be tons of space in here. And we might not need everyone. That's when we start moving the beds around. We'll work it out before we hit the go button, as it were. Stuff we're not currently using can go in there. So yeah, let's get all the seeds, see where we are. So again, we're going to have 3 stacks of seeds on each shelf. And I know we're only using 3 runs, but there's 4 shelves and I'm a bit OCD, so the aesthetics, there's going to be 4 shelves kitted out for the grow. Plus it's nice to have like a little bit of a safeguard, like, oh, I'll empty this 4th rack before I have to replenish the whole place. Right, so that's those. You need 1 bag of soil on each rack, because again, each one of these bags will do 30 plants. If you've got 30 seeds and 1 bag of soil, you don't need anything else. See, now this is where, if we use a chemical of something to enhance growth, speed, or quality, it's an extra element and extra money and extra time. If we're using the drying racks to get that quality, why do we need to worry about the soil? The only thing we need to worry about with the soil then would be the speed, which lowers the quality, or the yield, which lowers the quality again. So what about if we do, if we just grow it, seeds and soil. Seeds and soil. I know I can get better quality, I know I can get a bigger yield, but seeds and soil is really the only thing you need, and then the drying racks does the quality. So we did have a few shelving units for the soil. Again, most of this might go back. I'm just trying to clear it all out and like work it from basics. Let's get all the shelves in there, because we might just end up setting all this. Oh, there is tons. So we're going to need some more seeds, just for happiness more than anything else. We've got enough to get started, definitely. Go, 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 go. So if we'll have 60 seed, which is 20 bags. So yeah, 2 stacks of soil is equal to 6 stacks of seeds. Bloody hell, so much soil. That's already full, isn't it? Yep. Yep. Let's go get rid of that last shelving unit, and then we'll just walk the route, as it were, and have a look if there's anything else we need, because I am full already. So this room is null and void. We don't need anything in here. So each brick press will correspond to, that's the finish shelf. So once that brick press will go to there, that brick press will go there, so on and so forth. We can have, so everything from here goes to there. Oh, actually, we can do that to save a bit of time. What I'll do is we'll fill all of these pots. We're definitely going to need more seeds. This is another thing I noticed as well. Once you don't need the auto feeders, the auto soilers, the auto waterers and that sort of thing, because your botanists will do it. So everyone that's got like auto waterers and botanists, and you're setting up people to deal with the auto feeders and the auto waterers, don't. Just get rid of the handler, get rid of the auto feeders, the auto bottlers, the auto waterers and the auto soilers, and just get a botanist to do it all. Do like replenishment or stock from a shelving unit that has all 3. Like if you're adding chemicals, like I say, for yield, quality or speed, put that on the shelf with the soil and the seeds, and then that's where the guy, oh, we need some more lights down here, don't we? That's where the guy will get everything from. But yeah, we're going to need 3, 6, 9, 12 stacks of seeds, potentially 10. We'll fill these up and go do that. Then that's the seeds taken care of. I think we need to buy a little bit more gasoline, because we sold it all. We didn't know. I didn't know how much I was going to use. I didn't know what the layout. I mean, This has just all come off my head just now. Like, just all happened. Like, I might even end up getting rid of some people, because I only need 3 botanists. I need 2 chemists. And potentially just 1 handler. That's it. So at that point, you could potentially have, like, another weed grow or something up the top. Or don't max out your builds like I did in the first one. Don't fill every nook and cranny with stuff that you're not going to use and then glitch out the game. Right, so you think each one of these soil bags is going to last 3 grows. So that's 2 stacks of seeds we just saved. Or rather 30 plants, effectively. Boom, let me just do the trash cheat quickly. Clear trash, boom. And I know it's a bit of a cheat, but the mechanics is I can either go around and pick it up myself, get somebody to pick it up, or press a few buttons. I'm going to press a few buttons. What we could do is, I mean, we've got enough to get started. Let's just chuck a bit of soil. I mean, it's not perfect because it's not laid out the exact way I want it on the shelves. But there's enough stock there to keep us going for a while. I can get the seeds at another time. So we just need more gasoline? That's it, more gasoline. Okay, so we do want to sell everything that's in there. Potentially. Yeah, I mean, no one's going in that room at the top of the stairs. I mean, I know I've just moved it all out. But no one's going in this room. So all those shelving units that we had, we can fill. Because before, I had everybody using this room for replenishment. It's just going to be for me now. Can I get in like that? No. If we do that, like we had it set up before, really, but that one's still involved. So if I set it up the way we had it before, and fill it with what we've got here, saves us having it delivered next time we need it. We need those 2 as well. Saves us getting it delivered next time we need it. We can fill it with the gasoline and the soil. We won't have an overspill of seeds because every time we get them, they'll just go straight onto the replenishment rack. And I'm not going to fill those racks up now. I'm not going to order 6 vans full of soil. Actually, we can do for the gasoline though, can't we? Yeah, what is it, 120? 160? 180? I forget what's the max. $3.20. I was getting really confused then. Okay, so we can order 320 gasoline. That's it. We don't need any more. We've got the soil. Now we've ordered the gasoline. That's it. Okay, that'll be here in a bit. I'll put all this in. What we could have done actually. Yeah. I'm trying to find a way to use this room, but realistically for this build we don't need to. Like, I've got shelves downstairs waiting to be used for replenishment stock, so you know, we could use this for the soil and the seeds when we get them, when we have a little bit of an overspill. Up here it can just remain empty. Or what we could do is have one room dedicated to just God quality with a drying rack and a setup, like its own setup. Maybe. Remember, I'm saving so much space on not having the mixes. I'm just doing a straight out white build. But the shelves can stay there, definitely. But yeah, I've seen setups in this warehouse that make it toe skull. We do need more lights, don't we? Yeah. Right, let's sleep the night away. Go get some more lights. Definitely don't need anything to get the place started, but I will replenish more seeds. So what do we need? Let's just double check. What do we need? More lights. And that's it. That's it. Oh, and we can launder as well. Got to get into that habit. Got to get into that habit myself. I'm so bad at it. I was at the boutique delights, isn't it? I was heading straight to Dan's. I love Dan. I was going to go give him a bit of my my service, my custom. But in the meantime, we can do this. So car wash and post office is still rolling. That means that we can do tacos while we're here. What's next? Car wash and post office. Boom. It works out good this way because, yeah, the post office is the last. Right, boutique is over here. 4 more lights. Might stick all the gold in there. Let's get the lights first. Let's do the setup before we make it pretty. Right, let's get back to the Coke warehouse. The gasoline should be there now. Going a very long way around to avoid the police. Boom, right. There we go, we should be able to see what's on the shelves now, which isn't going to be much. I can't remember what they were for. I don't think they were for anything. We've got 1 minute left for that. Well, we could get another one in there, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Again, I'm not trying to like stack the place out. I basically want it so it's easy to operate. It's a little bit of an overstock area, and not so much that it glitches the game. There we go. So we've got all of the soil we need, we've got all of the seeds we need. Each one of these will grow, stick it on there. We're going to set each one of these to a different level. So it's going to be green, blue, purple. Each one of them runs up the stairs to a corresponding brick press. No, we have to do it the other way around first. So we need each... Once you get the quality, it goes to a corresponding cauldron. So again, it'll be different quality. Green, blue, purple. Then that runs over to the other side with the oven. Green, blue, purple. Once that's done, it then goes upstairs to the brick press. Brick presses it. Brick of green, brick of blue, and then over here, brick of purple, and one extra one for me. Because again, I can set up a small little coke factory in here, like, you know, six plants maybe, and a cauldron and an oven, and just produce god quality coke. Maybe a mixing station or something as well. Let's get this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But yeah, that'll be for later. This is primarily to get this up and running, producing 3 different qualities of the same product. It's also given me a chance to sell all the other, like, crap I've got stored all around the other buildings that I own. Right, that is definitely more than enough. And right, so let's, because there's no money in their briefcases, so we can actually assign people jobs now. So you, Mr. Botanist, you are going to do one. I'm going to do it individually rather than clumping them all together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So that's him, basically. Let me do the pots while we're here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So seed any destination. Once it's done, I want it all on that rack. Yeah. Also, that was you, wasn't it? No, it's you. Sorry, Thomas. Supplies are coming off this rack. So that's supplies going into those pots finishing, going into the rack. We'll start this rack as green, so that's going to be our low quality one. Let's do the same on this side. 1, 2, oh hang on, yep, that's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Manage. Destination, this drying rack. And this drying rack is going to be blue, which is our moderate. So we've got green, blue. We can leave that one purple, but we still need to assign these guys to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we need to manage pot, destination, that drying rack. Done. So you've got the pots, you haven't, so do you. Let's manage you. He's got his own bed. Supplies would be any one of these 2. We can say that one. And we're going to do these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right. That's them done. We did the other one, didn't we? We've already done that. Yep, they're all managed to go into there. Quality is set, so we just need one of the other botanists. It could be you at the back, Mr. Brown. You're going to do these pots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Supplies, that one. So that's them all taken care of. That's the growers all taken care of, except for one. That would be you, sir, Mr. Ronald. So we need to manage you, so you can manage the drying racks. 1, 2, 3. So that's the drying racks all taken care of. Now we need to give the racks a corresponding destination. So we'll do green one down the back first. 1. The other drying rack, that's the blue, will go in the middle. Yep. And then it's the purple. Destination would be this one. So that's them all going to the cauldron. Purple cauldron, as we'll call it. Destination, it would literally be the same one adjacent. So straight to you. Done. Middle one to the middle. Done. And that one, let's take shortcut to that one. So that's the labs going to, that's the cauldron's going to the labs. Right, so now these guys, this is the green. It doesn't matter the colour, so this is the first one. We'll go straight to there. And that one will go straight to there. Now we need to go get the medium, the middle. That will also go up here. Then that one will go there. Brilliant. And then we need the closest one, which is this one. That destination is on the other landing, which is there. And that needs to go there. Right, so now we need to set up... Who actually operates the cauldrons? It's the handlers, isn't it? No, it's the chemists. So, one of you, say Eric, he can operate these 3 cauldrons. 1, 2, and 3. That was Eric. Yep. So now you, Margaret, you can handle the ovens. 1, 2, 3. Then what is it? Is it chemist or handler with a brick press? It's going to be a handler. Okay, so we use the first handler, which is Mark. He's going to handle all 3 of the brick presses. 1, 2, and the next one. 3. He is also, to save on time and money, going to path from there to there, from there to there, from there to there. We could have one guy just dedicated to that, but to be fair, I'm trying to save a bit of money and time. So that's one guy doing all... Actually, yeah. If you've got one guy working the brick press, all the brick presses, then yeah, we'll use another guy to do the replenishment. So we get Steve involved, and he can replenish there to there, there to there, and there to there. So that means we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 botanists being used. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got this guy doing the cauldrons. This guy, sorry, Margaret. This fine young lady, Margaret, doing the ovens. But Eric doing nothing. So we might be able to get rid of Eric. Let's just double check. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. We can get rid of Eric. Okay. Let's make sure he's got nothing on him. And get rid of Eric. Means we can get rid of the bed. Actually, no, who's that? Margaret! So we'll change Margaret's bed over so we can get rid of the other bed. Where are you? So put Margaret there. Perfect. And get rid of that one. And that's my one. For the moment, in case we put another grow upstairs. I think that's it, guys. Let's just double check. Right, all that can be sold. That I'll sell. That I'll take somewhere else. I think that van's empty. Yep, that's empty. Alright, let's sleep the night away. Why can I hear lots of people walking? That's me. So they're all ready. I need to get rid of this stuff. We need to sell all that stuff. 1, 2, that's 3, 6. Let's go sell it. Let's go clear up properly before we start. I want to start clean. I'm going to break everything just to get out of here. Good job there's no damage to vehicles, because yeah, I'd be driving a junk heap. Oh, no police either, brilliant. Right, Jane, out on the game, good girl. Handbrake. So yeah, we'll sell everything that's here. Well, actually, let's go chuck my coke, my unpacked cocaine, my raw, uncut, unpacked cocaine into my gold storage room. Actually, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to sully the gold storage room with unpacked products. I'm not OCD, I promise you. I'm very much a stickler for detail, though. So yeah, that's the stuff that's already been packed. This is the stuff that I'll put it in there, because yeah, that way we can make a brick later. We can actually give those out a bit later. Now just sell everything in the van. Then I think that's it. I think we are ready to have a look. Boom, boom. I know I should keep these for potential later builds, but we've got money, guys. We don't need to worry about every penny. We can sell it just for ease of mind. Cheers, brew. Don't even care about the price. Just want it gone. Want it gone. No worries. Right, let's leave the van parked up at the motel. Oh, don't. That's Cranky Frank. Don't upset Cranky Frank. He wears a saucepan for a hat. You know he means business. Right, I'm going to park right here. No one's allowed to use taco ticklers. It's mine. So now... Yes, we are. Cocaine farm. So now all we need to really do is just put money in the employees' briefcases. Actually, I'm forgetting myself. See, I'm too excited. We need to launder money. Need to launder lots and lots and lots of lovely money. So we'll do it on the way to the coke farm. Boom. Haven't been able to make any meth in our little setups, purely because we're trying to get this coke thing set up. Once the coke thing's set up, if it works better, I'm probably going to do the same to the meth farm, because the meth farm's got 4 productions rather than 3, and sometimes the employees glitch out and get a bit stuck in their pathing. So I'm thinking to do it 3, if this works. And I know you're cutting down production, but if we don't mix anything with it, it'll be cheaper to operate, cheaper to set up, quicker to produce, and you still get the quality. You just don't get the variance. So you'll get the blue, green and the purple. Doesn't that look lovely before it's all set up? They just glitched. This game's stable as hell. Right, let's get it going. So again, something that I only found out because I was stupid. I never realised that you could actually put 4K in each briefcase, and they'll run for about 2 weeks without needing money. It took me ages to not even figure it out. It happened by accident. I was literally just running down and putting 200 in a briefcase, just every time they needed it. I didn't understand why. Once I realised you could put 4K in. Right, so you're whacking all that into there. He's filling up the cauldrons with petrol. These guys are where are you going? You're starting at that end, they're starting at that end. Okay, you're not the smart one. So yeah, we'll leave that running for a couple of days. Fingers crossed it'll work. Can't believe how, just by removing one operation, so like literally I've taken out 8 pots. There was 32, there's now 24. We've got all this extra space. Oh, and the mixers, to be fair, yeah, that took up a load of space. 4 mixers. Right, we're going to leave them to it. You guys are all going to be getting involved once you need to be. Let's just double check. Yep, your brick press. What are you? You're the cauldron? I thought somebody else was already doing it. Was that you? Somebody did do that. So that must have been you. I didn't check the name. You're doing racks. You're doing cauldrons. You're doing ovens. So everybody's got one job. Not like doubling up like I did before. So that should help out. Right, I'm feeling it's gold day. Let's go check out the price of gold. And again, I will settle for 15 per bar, but I'm hoping out for that 18. I haven't seen it yet. 15 is the max I've seen. And it tells you, like, when you put it in, like, the variant that you could expect. Right, let's take the toilet. Take 1 bar just to test the price, because the toilet cost us 50k, but he said you could potentially sell it for 90. Okay, so let's see, look, maximum potential 90. He's offering me half what I paid for it. No. What about this? I spent 10. Offer me half. So again, it's not a gold day. Let's go get rid of you. Put it back on the shelf. We'll save that for another day. But that glitch is something I'm not going to do. Like I said, I've seen it. I understand it. I've showed you guys. I'm going to do a little short, post it up so people can also see it until Tyler removes it. Some people might want to use it. I don't think I will be. I think I'll be leaving it as is. Right, let's go and have a look at the packing side of situations here, because we needed to set that up as well, didn't we? So if we basically we can get him operating that. I will leave the packing station there for me for when I want it, but realistically this guy's going to be making bricks for when I bring the product over. So we'll assign the station, which will be the brick press. Once the brick press is finished, its destination will be that one. We also need to give you... Oh, we can't. No, we must be able to. Route, there we go. So the route will be from there to the brick press. And so we can double it a bit, maybe. Might be able to do more. To the brick press. And that one to the brick press. So did you mix it? You did. But you didn't move it. Why didn't you move it? Oh, okay. I used one of the shelves. Right, okay. So we need that you. Get rid of you. To that one. So will you move it now? No, why not? Maybe. Okay, so now basically this is set up so these 3 shelves here, I will put product from my other farm. So the ones inside the growth, the laundering services, I will put inside there. And then he will pick them up, put them in there, pack them into bricks and stick them on the shelf. I'll use all these baggies and jars for rando pieces in here, things that don't amount up to a whole stack of 20. And then we've got our others. The motel, which is just our gold storage farm at the moment. Because if I was really on it, I could go and buy. So I've got 115k in the bank. I can go and spend all that on bars, buy another 14 of them, and be ready to sell. But no, I don't want to. I'm happy with the amount I've got. I want to make. Oh God, they don't care. Police these days. But yeah, we'll leave the gold where it is. We've got a nice stockpile, and we'll keep checking the price daily. I'll find out about that toilet thing. I'll post a short on about it as well. Yeah, go on, touch me up. Yeah, whatever. See how this is going. Again, we've got no growth hormones, no growth bits and bobs. So there's not going to be spectacular growing. It's not going to be grown very quick. It's not going to have a high yield. This is just pure for ease of build and ease of use. It's a very basic setup in the way of what it does, but I think potentially this is going to produce a ridiculous amount. And the right quality stuff as well, because it's all going to end up here. Like I want that shelf just full. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Like off camera, I'm going to work this room like it's my little. No, I'm going to work this room so those shelves get full, and then we're going to give out 2 stacks or 3 stacks of each quality to the corresponding dealers. So let's have a look. So Benji and Molly will get the 2 green. So we'll get the green quality stack, the low quality. So we'll give them 3 stacks. So 60 bars of low quality Coke to Benji and Molly. Bradders and Jane, we'll give them 3 stacks of the moderate, that's the blue, each of standard cocaine, no mixing. And Suburbia and Uptown, which is Leo and we will give them the high quality Purple Star 3 stacks, 60 bars of the high quality Coke, which is what their clientele request. That's what they want. So in theory, once that's done, don't really need any of the other products, because you're making the highest quality product in the easiest way, selling it to the most compliant customers for the most regular price. You can tip a little bit here and there with, mixing this and mixing that, but we might just turn our whole operation into a Coke farm, like every building producing Coke like this. Because it looks awesome, it does the business, and it makes the money. Why not? Right. I think we'll call the stream there, guys. Let me just save it quickly. go. Yeah, I think we'll call the stream there. Like I say, I'm going to stick around. I'm going to work a bit harder on the room, making it produce and trying to get those shelves filled up. But thank you for watching. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on YouTube if you watch me on Twitch. Check me out on Twitch if you watch me on YouTube. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.